Oh, there you are.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's me.
Hello.
I forgot to open up chat today.
Hello.
Hello, Mario.
One of these
Hello.
things is not like
Not
the
like
other.
Thank you so much for coming, Eric.
Oh, okay.
You're rocking me. You know, I
Masha
do what
did
I
grow a
can.
beard.
Masha did grow a beard.
Also grew
really committed.
like
Like a full foot in height.
18 inches. I want to say.
Not 18. That's you're doing Masha a disservice.
Masha's like
but
5'3".
she's like 5.
I think
yes,
Masha's
thereabout.
the shortest.
Okay,
of us
so then a
all,
whole foot.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you said 18 inches.
Well, I thought maybe she was short.
She's not 4'8", dude. Come on.
I thought she was 5 foot
4.
even.
Oh, 5 foot
What do you mean?
even?
She's about this tall.
Girl small. Girl small. Hey, look, we don't gotta spend the
on my
whole.
screen, she's very small.
Yeah, she's very very short.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm realizing I probably have a different backdrop from the last time you guys have seen me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I live in Austin now, a stone's throw from Saul.
Hey.
Yeah.
In fact, Crackety, I don't think has ever met you, Eric.
That's true.
That is probably true. Crackety, I think, hopped in to our chat after OE.
Yeah.
So.
Crackety, go check out OE, my man. Like,
Return
I
to
know
OE.
you'll love
Yeah.
it. I know you'll love
Solid
it for sure.
shit.
It's
Absolutely.
very
cowboy.
digestible.
Yes.
Great for the
Yeah.
diet.
Eric is a phenom as a DM, keeper,
Thank you.
GM, storyteller. Also one of my loving producers on the show as well.
It's me.
Yeah. It's
I produce on occasion.
on occasion.
How's everyone
That's not
doing?
true all the time.
Yeah, so I guess for an explanation, Masha is running ever so slightly, not late, she was here, but she needed to go put in her, she's doing her civic duty.
Correct. Mhm.
So,
However,
only-
I will tell all
I
of you
will be
right
playing
now,
Fig tonight.
jury duty is not exempt. You have to be here. For,
You
even if you have
here.
jury duty, you have to be here. Voting, however, I will allow.
you just see me
That's,
like holding up my phone while in court, like,
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
hide it, like as I'm whispering
Twitch
my
Prime.
Like the judge is like trying to get your attention. You're like, oh
Twitch
yeah,
Prime.
sorry.
Honestly,
people.
That's
find it
that's
different.
such a good
Nice.
prompt for tonight's Twitch Prime bit. Chris is trying to do Twitch Prime while on jury duty,
While on
actively on
jury
jury
duty.
duty.
Masha does not
in
have
high
jury duty.
school. In
No,
high
and-
school, I had this podcast idea. I wanted to do a D&D podcast, like every high schooler who plays D&D, and I wanted my friends to do this so desperately, but no one would do it with me. And the gimmick was, it would be called D&D Anywhere, where we're like every single episode is a one shot, like we're doing outside in the real world, and the one shot is like related to where we are. So like we would do it in a library, and there would be like a library based one shot, or like
Interesting.
we do it in the Waffle House, and it would be all about waffles.
That's actually that sounds
You're
really
like
fun.
making
Actually,
you're making D&D like an actual like real world performance art almost.
That's called LARP, I think. Actually.
Just about yeah.
But one, you're asking a bunch of high schoolers with anxiety to go out into the real world and
Yeah.
play D&D in public.
To pretend to be an elf in Waffle House. It's
yeah.
not a great idea.
And also it's like the utter embarrassment of like going to some place and then someone coming up and being like, you have to leave. And then it's like, well, this recording's fucked.
Good night, everyone.
Well, that's why you get this before you just go
Crackety.
in.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that one shot would work well with the current premise.
Strip from one shot would have been crazy.
Yes, high schoolers, absolutely.
But then it's like an infiltration adventure.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah,
Good, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like the SpongeBob episode, the Penty Raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's also the last episode because you should get banned from Twitch.
Gosh, remember that episode where Mr. Krabs was like, "We need to steal women's underwear, SpongeBob," and
Yes, I remember that episode.
very cool, SpongeBob.
Very cool.
Is that not the one where he's like, where they're like, are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
That
Is
was,
that-
Yes, that's the
and
one.
there was the D&D reference in that episode.
Yes, there was.
Yes.
Art
Wow.
now feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. We've
Art's
come
like-
full circle.
Mhm.
It's
I will-
all about D&D.
I will never miss Patrick just like so seriously yet mischievously saying, I
Oh, yeah.
guess you'll miss the panty raid.
It's terrible. It's
like-
just
it's
really
like,
bad.
what?
It's, yeah.
The panty raid. You're talking about girls, right?
girl.
God. SpongeBob was such a wild show.
Well,
SpongeBob had no rules for a very long time. That's
Gosh.
for sure.
shit. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so Masha is doing her civic duty, and that's not
Yeah.
saying that she's like off pooping somewhere. She's got actual
She's
government
Oh,
related.
I mean,
man.
she might be.
things
We
to
don't
do.
know, right? But
She's putting her ballot in a
When
box.
nature calls, you know.
that's what I'm
Oh,
gonna refer to.
wow.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like, yeah, anytime I have to go to the bathroom from now on, I'm gonna say I have to go cast a ballot.
Yeah. I
Every
gotta take
time-
care of
every
my civic
time-
duty.
every time I
That's
think
pretty good,
Eric-
actually.
I so often think Eric's such a has a sobering effect on this group. But I think you are an instigator, sir.
Oh,
Mhm.
well,
I think
In
Eric
some ways,
throws
yes,
the
in some
grenade
ways.
and is like, I'm not a part of this.
yeah.
That's true. He's just gonna dip out. Love that energy though.
Yeah, when I was going, because I went back through like every episode to put in the time codes for things.
Mhm.
And going through OE especially during snack checks, is so funny because they all end the exact same way of Eric being like, "We really need to stop."
Yeah. Oh man, what a truly relatable energy though.
I got very good at that in college
Mhm.
because the D&D group I played with was like 8 people.
Mm.
And so we only had so much time every Friday to get through shit. So it had to be like, all right, guys, we gotta get moving. There ain't no time to fuck around. We all like to fuck around, but we can't fuck around all night.
Yeah.
Masha update.
Back in 4 minutes.
Back in 4 minutes.
Count it down.
Good news,
Yeah,
everyone.
in OE, the average amount of like we aren't playing the game time is 40 minutes. Comparatively to season 1 of Monster of the Week, which is, where is this? I need to organize this. 41 minutes. That's weird.
That is interesting,
I
especially
would have
since
expected very different.
especially
What?
since season 1 is nearly triple the amount of time as E. OE.
I
Might
think
be why. There's more skewing.
yeah, there's because
Yeah.
season 1 like we constantly are like going from like 20 to an hour long.
Right.
OE we never go under 30 and we never go over 50.
Mm.
Mm,
And OE was 12 episodes?
Correct.
OE was 12 episodes, yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Season 1 was
Yeah.
34.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
I think season 2 is
Wow.
also going to be like around.
it's gonna be 20. If we do 3 sessions for and then another
4
3.
sessions for the finale.
Well, this is 14. 14, 15.
14, 15, 16.
Oh yeah,
and
that's right.
then-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have like projection put into to my chart, and so yeah, we would end with 19 unless the finale is 4 sessions.
Right.
mm.
Interesting.
We end on episode 19. On cross fingers, July 19th.
Ooh, very fun. That is wild.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's kind of like a normal serial season of episodes.
Yep.
Like before streaming,
Could be.
like 20 episodes, something along those lines.
And I think the total runtime, like not including like just RP, is going to be like 45 hours, and then total runtime total is going to be like 63, 64.
Wow.
Mm. That is crazy stuff.
OE was 40 to 50 hours.
There were some pretty fucking long OE episodes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The way you
last
say
2 or
that,
3 actually.
the way you said that, it was more of just kind of like the sound that those two letters make. It was like, oh,
OE episodes. Yeah. I'm not gonna enunciate it. We all know what I'm talking about.
yeah. No, I was talking
Yeah,
about
the-
Chris.
Oh.
The way he had said it.
Yeah, our average length of episode is actually very low this season. All the like OE in season 1 is 3.5 or 4.5 hours usually is what
Wow.
every episode, or like 4 hours and 20 to 25 is what the averages are for both, or like the range. And the average for season 2 is 3 hours and 20 minutes. And that's like full VOD, not. I have the numbers for just RP, which go down to like 340 for OE and season 1, and then for season 2, it's 3 hours.
Well, to be honest, that is somewhat like, that's very validating to hear. Just because like one of our things was to cut down the amount of time, the length of the episodes this season too.
Yeah.
So
So
we're keeping that up.
going
Yeah.
going well
succeeded.
so far.
Be that as it may, Chris, please don't feel pressure to cut us off early, since
We're actually
we've
done
needed this time.
already. Now that you say
Nice.
that.
Yeah, the shortest,
Congratulations, guys. End of session questions?
Nice. Did we complete the mission?
Very,
No.
very important information. It is 69 degrees where I live right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice, lucky you.
Yeah.
It is 81 degrees right now.
I got 79 degrees where I.
Got 94.
Is it 94 here?
Yeah, or at least that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
that's
it
what
is-
my.
It is like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, the sun's going down.
What sucks is it's been 80 to 90 degrees, but also it's been like thunderstorming like half the time.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's rough.
Actually,
That's all
Yeah.
we got is wet.
that's so
heat.
bad.
Yeah, wet heat's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah,
Ours
it's
is, like-
super humid in North
Yeah.
Carolina. I've never known
Yeah.
a dry heat.
Same.
It is.
Same.
I'm
Chris.
not gonna lie to y'all. It's so nice. It like
what I've
obviously
heard.
for not extended amounts of time, like not being a puddle. Because I was born in dry heat. I was born in the heat, and then coming
Molded
to the
by it.
wet
I was
heat.
born.
And so coming to Austin, like those first 2 years were absolutely awful because my body was just sweating all the time.
That's so
Uh,
insane to me, just because like having grown up in Houston.
Listen,
Where
bro,
it's
let's
just
go.
like
Let's go to
you
Big Ben
step-
together. I
You
promise you.
step outside into soup every morning.
Well,
No,
The
It's-
worst.
yeah.
I
it's-
recently went back and like it was crazy to feel the sun on my skin and not immediately just like break out into sweat. It was very nice.
It's the first week of camp here, which is my job. It's not. I'm not like a regular summer camp attendee.
Marsh has
But
returned.
Oh, she's,
so
Camera's loading though.
she's loading. So I'm
yeah.
Gonna, is it? Oh no. Wrong way. Hello everyone.
Masha, lean to your left. Yeah, keep going.
Yes,
Keep going.
yes.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
almost there.
Hey!
This
It's
is
us.
how we do
We're-
guests.
We're
No,
both Asha now.
We gotta
You're
become
both playing big. Roll for control.
Is it this way? No,
Nope.
it's this way. What are we doing?
Fusion, ha!
fusion, huh?
All right, I should probably get the fuck out of here.
All right. Love you, Eric. Thank you
It
for.
was
I
nice
miss you
talking to
already.
you.
Hi,
Yeah.
Eric.
I will
Love
see you in
you.
the chat.
Yeah, see you in chat.
Good luck.
Thank you for holding down the fort.
You're more than welcome. All right, bye everyone.
Goodbye, Mashrik.
Mhm.
I did it, guys. I did it.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's done. Now I can put my sticker on.
Yeah. Sticker time.
Sticker time.
Very nice.
Bonk. I almost doxed myself with my other sticker they gave me for voting in like a county specific thing.
Oh,
Mm.
I was like, wait, I don't want people knowing where I live. Not that there aren't like a billion jillion people here. I'm now seeing that there are comments about me taking a long poop. I was not pooping. I was.
Oh no, she had chat open.
Epic.
Cool.
Very cool. I guess we can just jump right into announcements then. Welcome to Turntables RPG. We are, in fact, if you were just learning about this now, an experimental tabletop RPG stream where every player GMs and every GM plays. If you can believe it, we do it. We take turns at the end of every mystery, switching out the GM and telling a long-form improvised story. This is the fifth one. We are the fifth mystery, that is. This is the second season. We'll get to that later. We are returning for our second season, of course, of Monster Week, just as I just said. But don't worry, because this new story is taking place in a new setting, and we only slightly reference season 1. You'll get it, I think. Just cry and chat, and someone will hopefully maybe explain things. If not, perish. If you'd like to check out our first season, though, those VODs are on YouTube.
Are we doing the opposite as we did a few weeks ago? We're going as slow as possible.
I am
Yeah.
speaking in an articulated fashion.
Oh, that
Right.
was mean,
Saucy.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin, I'm sobbing.
Oh.
Listen, y'all were thinking it.
This is where I'm standing out. This is
Jesus
where I'm
Christ.
standing up right now against Dustin's tyranny. He's bullying me.
Okay.
There's
My
no
turn,
bullying
you
in
got
this
it.
Christian Minecraft server.
Dustin, why don't you tell us where else there's no bullying?
Nowhere. The bullying.
That's
is
true.
Unfortunately,
It's
everywhere.
Sadly, a sad truth of our world.
And you should always be on the lookout. Remember, bullying is wrong, and a difference starts with you. Oh, right. You meant to talk about our YouTube
Yeah,
channel,
yeah. Mm-hmm,
where all of our VODs are, a lot of our VODs are available, including Monster of the Week Season 1, Uncharted Worlds Return OE. Everybody got to meet Eric, if you hadn't already. He was our GM during that time. And all of our Tiny Tables one-page RPG contents, which, again, I will say is one of my favorite things. It's very digestible. It's just one video, and you're done with that particular campaign, essentially. They were just one-shots. Very, very digestible if you just want to sit down and have some background noise on, because our voices are the best background noise. Also available on there is our very first PowerPoint party, which, while our next one isn't going to be like a sequel or anything, you can kind of get an idea of what PowerPoint parties are about by checking that out. Follow us on social media at Turntables RPG, basically anywhere where social media exists. And also follow us in our Discord channel, where we will oftentimes toss up memes with
Renee.
the young folks.
On the gram.
On the gram.
I know it's me. I'm just pulling it up on my phone.
No, you're good. I didn't have time to tell you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Bussin' memes. That's right.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
bussin'.
I feel like bussin' means something else. You know what I mean?
Oh, it does. It means so much. It's somewhat been watered down, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need everyone to know I was typing in chat. I've already created a rubric for my PowerPoint party, and that's the only hint you're getting about my topic, except I've already created a rubric for my Power Boy, because brain got confused.
Power boy.
Nice.
Season 3, the character
Power
Marcus
boy.
played is a power boy.
I wish I had
Yeah.
a power boy.
This is my Power Boy rubric. And I've just sent it like that because I've said it, and now
That's-
it can be seen by the chat.
Hell yeah.
That is his name. My power boy rubric.
Power
My
by
power-
rubric.
my
That's
rubric.
my rap name. We want to say, now that it's June, happy Pride Month, and also we want to plug our current charity campaign to support the Trevor Project. If you don't know who the Trevor Project is, they are the largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning young people. Please join us in donating to their cause and help protect our LGBTQ youth. With your incredible help, we've hit our first 2 milestones, which are that we'll be playing Mars's one-page RPG Beyond Genesis, and we will also be having another PowerPoint party. We are also super hyped to announce I'm strafing from the written by adding whatever adjectives I want to add. Our final milestone at $1,000 is going to be a fully produced episode of the Snack Check podcast. If you don't know what Snack Check is, where'd you come from? First of all, how'd you find us, and welcome.
Yeah.
Stick around for an hour and a half from now when we do Snack Check, and then you'll understand.
It's also fairly self-explanatory, but stick around for half an hour, or an hour and a half, at least. Do you have anything else to say, or should I realize I'm supposed to announce now, so.
Mars, I pass the baton to you.
Okay. Along with these updates, that was very weird inflection. We have new character art for season 2. Once again, drawn by the incredible Patrick Costa, who you can follow on Twitter and Instagram at PC_. So PC like a computer, and then ink like the stuff you have in a pen, and then an underscore. I don't know why I spelled it out so many ways.
That's a good.
But sometimes I say it real fast. So we are also working towards expanding out channel I can't speak. Channel point prizes. Our emotes here and on Discord, as well as getting captions available. We also got our first animated emote, so those are you. Let's see if my mouse starts functioning by the time that I have to roleplay. We even got our first animated emote, so those of you who are subscribed, please hit the Twitch. Hit the Chris emote to summon Twitch Prime.
Wow.
The end.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mars.
I will say Saul has made the unfortunate decision to put on the script for my Twitch Prime ad, "It's Morbin time." And so now I shall now talk about how sad I am that Morbius, for whatever reason, got re-released in theaters and instantly bombed in theaters again for the second time because Sony thought everyone loved it from the memes of everyone hating it. And so if you don't want us to bomb like Morbius, please give us your Twitch Primes. Please, please, please. Oh God. Do not make me Jared Leto. I'm begging you. My children will not recognize me once I'm Jared Leto.
Hang on, is that the real reason why they re-released it? I know that's
they were
off
like,
topic,
oh,
but like...
everyone
assume
loves
so.
our movie because they're posting Morbing time so much on Twitter, which means they must love our movie, so we will re-release it. And have Jared Leto look at a script for Morbius 2. It's Morbin time.
What a disconnect, man.
If they
That's
single
wild.
person under the age of like 40 on their team, they would have known it was a meme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who's on their team that was like, oh, the kids are talking about it. I mean, do they like it? You know?
Is
like, come
this
on.
a Kane?
Love me.
Was
This
this
is
a
a
Kane?
Kane.
Okay.
This is a Kane. Look, man,
Excellent. No,
I'm doing my best.
it passed. It crossed. We got it.
They like me. They really like me. Yeah. So yeah, just click that little subscribe button under the Twitch stream, and there should be a little checkbox if you've connected your Twitch account to your Amazon account and you already go subscribing to Prime. You get one free subscription, gets you all our emotes. If we never run ads, but if you know. If we did, you would be unaffected. So congratulations.
That's not true. We do run ads. I just do them at the end when we do the end credit rolls when we're not on the screen.
So if you want to avoid the ads so you can see the post stream,
Yeah,
you can do that.
if you want to see the lovely
Congratulations.
mountain lake and the cool lo-fi music.
Or also, every time you open a stream for the first time and you're not subscribed, there's usually an ad.
That's
So
true.
you're avoiding that too.
Yeah, I can't control that.
Yes, that's something we can't control. So subscribe with Prime.
Loud. Twitch ads are extremely loud.
I will also say, realistically, because I also forget to run the Twitch ads very often, it really all comes out to like maybe 2 cents a month running those
Epic.
ads. Yeah, so maybe I should just not do it.
Nah, we gotta get that money so we don't bomb.
That's true. Masha saved me from thinking about finances.
Sorry. Don't think about finances. Because I've been eating this whole time, I want to share that my precursor snack check. I bought these goodles. They're good noodles.
Oodles.
They're like high in protein Annie's pasta, and they're really fucking good. And I ate this entire box for roughly 900 calories worth of pasta, and I might fall asleep in a little bit because it's a lot of carbohydrates. They're really fucking good though. So much so that I'm not convinced they actually have in them what they say they do. You know what I mean? Like, are you sure you're
Suspect.
full of nutrition? Because you taste too good to be healthy. Speaking of morbing time. That G's supposed to be there. We would like to plug 2 of our homebrew playbooks that we are using this season. I am playing The Tracker, which is a playbook by Mike Keck, and Saul is playing The Amnesiac, which is by Jason Burns. You can find their respective links in chat if all of my compatriots will do the thing with the exclamation point. That'd be sick. Jason Burns has a Twitter at JabManV. Jab like the punch, man like human without the HU, and B like the letter. I'm helping.
Yep. Thank you for plugging that, Masha, in the spirit of plugging and supporting. I also want to do a quick plug for Reflections of Chaos. It's a charity D&D 5e stream that runs on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/Aurelia. Thank you, Chris, for being so fast with that command. Also, Dustin.
Didn't pop up.
There we go.
Oh,
you just doubled it up. Thank you. But yes, we are very close to wrapping up this arc and heading into our finale fight, which will be crazy in and of itself. So if you'd like to see me DM, come on by tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, and let's have some fun. But yeah, speaking of fun, and coincidentally, F is for friends, U is for you and me, and N is for anywhere, anytime, under at all. In the World Wide Web, I'd like to pass it to my friend, Dustin.
Wow.
When was the last time you heard somebody call it the World Wide Web?
Never.
SpongeBob stream, I guess, today. 'Cause
What's your guys' sponge sona? Describe them in the
Stop.
comments.
Stop. No, you're making me think of other things, and I don't want to talk about it.
He likes roller skates.
So, anyways, hi guys. I stream on twitch.tv/Valor6 sometimes. It's been a while. My brain is now on like other things that's wild. Anyways, yeah. Hi. I do video games and stuff on the internet sometimes. Love you.
Get Dustin to Zeldathon.
Yeah, trust me, I'm gonna talk about it. It's just not. It's a little early to talk about it right now, but yeah. Oh, I meant Zeldathon in general. I'm gonna be talking about that a lot soon.
Hell yeah.
Once we get some once we're able to start talking about the information on it. But yeah, can I go do the thing?
If you're interested in my sponge sona, check out my digital portfolio where I will be uploading extended fan art of Chris the Sponge on my anyway.
Chris is a very talented artist. Please go commission.
Yes, I do the art thing. I have commissions open. I don't think I will be doing fan art of my sponge sona. Unless you commission me to do so, and then I will do it happily with glee, and I will giggle the whole time I do it. So yeah, I do a whole bunch of things. I do digital art, I do some traditional art, I do photography. Right now I'm doing commissions for digital and pixel art. If you would like to commission me for such, you can email me. My email's on my website, or you can send a message through there. I have no idea how that works, but you can. That is an option. That's my thing.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, I have to do my thing now. I made a game. Someday soon you'll get to see someday soon you'll get the chance to see it being played. I've been doing a lot of talking this week, so the word go bad, and also my voice keeps wanting to go higher because I've been talking to preschoolers, and
That explains things.
Yeah.
yeah, and so my default state right now is just like high voice, high energy, and the word don't go good. But
I mean-
yeah, I did it. I made a game. You can see the game and play the game. And I swear I'm gonna upload a version with typed text instead. But I just keep forgetting. But hopefully this week. I'm gonna write it on my hand. That way I don't forget. Because this is like the time of the week I think about it. Anyway, tangent over. Play my cool game. Or don't. Or do. Or don't.
Check it out at least.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's the
Okay.
end of announcements, Chris.
Epic, very cool. End of announcements. I am doing the thing. I did realize that I've not run a game of tabletop RPG for over a year, so this will be fun. So yeah, I guess I will set the scene with my music. Okay, we open on an empty street in downtown Whitebridge. It's nighttime. The street lights are flickering on and off. Not a sign of life to be seen. Dead quiet. Until we hear running go outside of an alleyway as we see a man running in tattered, ripped clothes as he's running down the street, panting and huffing. And then, as he's running, the street lights around him start to flicker as they shut off. And we hear something move behind him. He doesn't dare look back as he just keeps running. He stops. He's out of energy. As the thing runs towards him, he turns around for a brief moment, just to get a glimpse of these glowing red eyes. Until silence. Until the lights turn back on. Not a sign of life. The sun begins to rise on the street of Whitebridge. A street where there was once a man running in fear of his life is now filled with happy people as they get ready for the annual Zorba County Pig Fest. Welcome to TurnTables RPG!
Woo!
welcome back. Cool. We are going to just jump right into it. You all are, however you want to arrive. If you want to all arrive together, you've all, for whatever reason or other, have arrived to Pig Fest. Fig, you have been sort of caught up on the ongoings of what happened last time, so you understand where everyone is and at. So we are cutting to the van as Cole is trying to find a parking spot for the Zorba County Pig Fest that's being hosted by Whitebridge.
Yeah, and if you don't have a reason for going to the festival, hi,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
why you're going.
Yep.
Arthur like points to a possible spot, but it's actually taken up by a Fiat. It's just like so small that you can't see that it's in the spot. So we like encroach and we start to turn in, and then we see the back of the Fiat. And we're like, fuck, gotta go find another spot. Sorry, it's just something that I had to deal with like all the time here in Austin.
No,
No, it's
Wanted
very
others to
valid.
commiserate.
It's all no. It's when I would have to park at my school, there would always be either a truck taking out too much space, like outside the parking space, or a really tiny car that you just could not see until you actually turn in.
Yep.
Indeed.
So yeah, if anyone wants to say or speak to anything while you guys are finding a parking spot, then you can. If not, we can just cut over to when you guys are actually in the action of things.
People charging $25 to park in their driveway.
Yes.
Awful.
Mm-hmm.
Been there. On the receiving end.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you guys finally find a parking spot, and you go out you see, everyone. Philip's there. Has his hoodie zipped up, so no one notices anything's weird. A lot of people are actually in costume, walking to this thing. It's the vibe of this festival is very weird. There's like there's like
festival. Weird.
yeah, the vibe of this festival is weird. There's like some people who are like, oh, this is like a costume thing. And some people are like, this is like a cookout. This is, you see some people are in like sports gear and bringing things. You see like there's booths selling like the most random things. There's like a fantasy booth selling like fantasy items. There's a booth selling.
Not what's in this fantasy booth?
Well, you'll have to go. You'd have to go up and see. There's a booth just selling different flavors of porridge. There's a booth selling like wooden clogs, and you're like, I don't know what's going on necessarily there. There's just like anything you could ever ask for, just being built down this busy town street.
Wooden clogs.
Yeah. It's cooler than the festival that happens near me, but at least as far as variety is concerned. But yeah, no, the rest of it, the weirdness is definitely there. Where I live, we have a festival celebrating the thing that everybody knows Kentucky for, and there are in fact many, many Colonel Sanders just walking down the street. I'm not lying. There's a contest for cosplay of Colonel Sanders every year.
Good. Well, speaking of what, you do see like Big ZD has set up a booth,
Okay,
and there is their mascot, Zach the Possum, there, who's like, yeah, he loves like extreme scootering, so he's sort of like doing scooter tricks.
In the costume.
Yeah, in the costume.
Wow.
This guy's being paid a lot.
Yeah, I hope
you
so.
see, like, there's just a whole bunch, like, sweat is basically seeping out the bottom of his suit.
Just like wet spots everywhere he steps. Triggers
Yeah,
big
everywhere
fight response after
he
that
like
wet
lands,
hot
it goes.
madness.
Yeah, everywhere it lands, it goes.
That was good.
Lovely.
I love that in my ear holes.
I'm glad. I do it for you.
I think Arthur's just gonna kind of like look at Cole and say, "Why a pig?"
It's based on the history of the founding of this area.
that doesn't really help.
Well, we're celebrating history, you know. There was a big pig war that happened nearby, and that eventually, very, very slowly and a long time, led to a possible war again with Britain, and then it didn't, and then it got resolved like many, many years later. Anyways, yeah, so we celebrate pigs.
Arthur's just gonna kind of like look at Ren and say, "Pig war." He's just gonna like mouth the words "pig war," and with a very confused look on his face.
Ren is just big shrug.
Is there an Angry
Like,
Birds
the
booth?
vibes.
Like, what do you mean, like Angry Birds?
I don't know. I just feel like it just like would be
You mean,
it would
like-
be a capitalization of like marketing, you know, to have an Angry Birds booth at a pig
There's
festival.
a booth where they're selling very not happy turkeys that are alive.
Okay.
That's that's the most you can get. Sadly, Dave and
Wait.
Buster's is
These
not-
are live turkeys
Yeah, live turkeys. They're
being
very angry.
sold
Yeah,
at this festival.
yeah, exactly. 100%.
What is this? What
Nope,
is
not like
this?
not. Listen. I know that it sounds ridiculous, but in real life, at that same festival I was talking about, they sell chickens, live chickens that you can just buy. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted one of the little baby chicks, but of course I never got to have one.
So cute, baby chicks. I had unrelated. I had a baby quail come in the other day at my work, and he was like this big, and I wanted to cry because they had a little mohawk, and they
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
I'll show you guys later.
We hit a snapping turtle laying eggs at work today. Anyway.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I did interrupt two lizards boning earlier. I had to go up the stairs, and I saw them, and they tried to scurry while attached, and it just didn't happen. And I felt really bad about it.
They shouldn't have been doing it that way. Sorry, sorry, friends.
not before marriage. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of before marriage,
Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of things. There's shops. There's food to buy. You see they've set up like a fenced off area where they've poured in a bunch of mud and there's like pig wrestling going on. There's like a stage where like a performance happens. It looks like at some point maybe the mayor will come up and do a speech. There's just utter pandemonium for you guys to just explore and do whatever you want. The festival is supposed to go till midnight, so there's gonna be a time to kill. Wahahaha, kill. Thunder crash.
Yeah, nice. You don't have the sound effect for thunder.
I sadly, well, I do have. Oh nope, wrong one again.
Not gonna lie. So
Oh my
because
god.
because Cole is from this area, Chris sent me a little preamble about what was going on today, and during that intro, I expected that sound to play at some point. I was just waiting for there to be a pig sound somewhere.
We have it.
And there we have it. Yeah. So what do you guys do? What are you guys up to?
That's a great question.
I know, Arthur. You're just sort of standing there like, what the hell is a pig fest?
Correct.
Uh,
Also, Philip is
Philip-
with us.
Yeah, Philip is basically, he's like, oh my goodness, there's so many screaming animals. I guess I don't, digestion's kind of an iffy thing for me, but I guess I kind of want to see what those not happy turkeys are about.
I think Fig would want to go check out the live turkeys. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, that would be her gig.
Make sure it's all above board.
Masha wants to check out the fantasy booth, but Fig couldn't give less of a shit, and I'm mad about it.
That's okay. Cole will drag Fig to it in a minute.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I think Ren is also just like deer in the headlights, like what the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So at least Philip and Fig are going to the not so happy turkeys. Fig, when you walk up, you see a very short man, like basically like a big bushy brown reddish beard, big eyebrows, basically like covering his eyes as he's just sort of like, yeah, I make these turkeys mad myself. Would you, young woman, would you like a turkey that's not so happy? It's like more than 100.
More than 100 what?
This guy
Oh
is a
my-
very interesting character. What a wacky guy.
Yeah, these, now that I come closer, these turkeys are looking a lot sadder than I thought they would, and I don't think I want one anymore.
You look at the turkeys, and it's not necessarily like, oh my, I'm sad, or it's not even I'm mad. It's just sort of like, I'm kind of peeved.
Peeved turkeys.
It's the opposite of a jive turkey.
I
Oh,
don't
man.
carry money, so I cannot buy one of these turkeys.
Sir, thank you for, I'm gonna think about it. And Fig is just gonna walk away.
Okay,
This
well,
man's
good luck.
vibes.
And his eyebrows raise, and you see tiny little eyeballs just staring at you as you walk away.
Okay. That guy's the monster. Calling it now. He's the monster.
Yep.
Did you buy a turkey?
No, the man who raises the turkeys has. I didn't want to be in his presence any longer than I had to be, honestly.
You know the real fucked up thing is that the turkey legs are actually sold right in front of that booth. The turkeys have to watch.
That's why they're not so
To the
happy.
turkeys before. It's like when you go to the market and you pick your fresh fish and they fry it in front of you.
Like you pick out the lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man, we're terrible to animals.
God.
They're not real animals. They're animals that exist in our brains.
These are made pretend animals. You see a little guy, Masha, is just sort of like sniffing the air through all these different smells and flavors in the air. Of
That man's gonna get a turkey leg by the end of the day, that's for sure. Whether it's fresh or cooked.
oh God. Cool. Cole, you said you wanted to check out the fantasy booth.
The fantasy booth.
The fantasy booth. Welcome.
Let us go forth, adventurers.
Okay, is anyone joining Cole at the fantasy booth?
Ren
is
will
Cole
go to the
dragging anyone to
fantasy.
the-
I think Fig will stick around with Cole because she is becoming overwhelmed at how many people are here.
Yes, there's a lot. You notice very much, like, there's probably, like, Whitebridge is a much bigger town than Fogwell, and it's much, the economy is much better, so there's just a lot more people, probably than you've ever seen it at once in Fogwell at all. And so, yeah, so you are, so Philip did not follow you back, so he is still, like, over by, like, the food and the turkeys. Well, you go over to this like knick-knack section with the fantasy booth. And you see this.
Arthur would have followed Ren to the fantasy booth as well.
Okay, so we're all to the fantasy booth.
Correct.
You
You've
all
drawn
go
our
to the
attention.
fantasy booth, and standing at the booth is this young girl, long brown hair, has like fake elf ears on, and is wearing like this chainmail leather armor, as she's just sort of no one's really come to her booth because no one really cares about, you know, this is just sort of out of everything that's weird here, this is the thing that people think stand out the most. And so she's just sort of there. She has like little crystal balls, little crystal trinkets, wooden swords, some like cosplay fantasy stuff. has some D&D books. All that, just a huge assortment of fantasy-related items as she's just sort of standing there. As you were the first people to approach her booth, she's like, hello! Welcome to the fantasy booth. Nice to meet you. My name is Sasha the Formidable. I have gathered wares from across the realm. Would you like to purchase or maybe at least look at some of my wares?
A merchant most respectable. I am Cole Van Helsing. And he does a flourish and a bow, like the dork you know he is.
My, a fellow adventurer. And she bows as she tips her sword. How do you do,
cringing
fellow
over there.
adventurer? May I interest you in some potions of strength and speed?
I don't need any of that. I'm already plenty strong and fast.
Okay, she puts away some 5-hour energy.
Yeah.
Some Gatorade.
Yeah.
Some possum milk.
God.
They've recently
about
transitioned to bottle in stores, refrigerated.
Oh, thank God. The Big ZDs has moved on to in-store food processing. Cool. So you are at the fantasy booth. Sasha the Formidable is just very happy that someone is at least at their booth. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to buy anything?
Cole's gonna buy a wooden sword.
I don't think
Cool. She sort of hands you this elegantly carved, curved hand sword, and she's like, "My dad built this in his garage. I mean, his lair of forging."
Legendary.
Listen, guys, listen. We cannot let Sasha die. Okay, let's make this pact now.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely not.
cannot let her die. Please.
I've only had Sasha for 30 seconds, but if anything happens to her, I'll kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Correct.
I'm alone in this room, so that's unfortunate.
Oh
but
God.
Keep
Anyway.
Bucky out of that room.
She's
For his safety.
yes. Does she have those fun fantasy jewelry things? I think Ren deserves a cool.
Yeah,
fantasy
are you
necklace.
she has various gemstone kind of and some gold as in it's metal plated little bracelets, necklaces, various crowns and things, whatever Ren could possibly want or need to accessorize.
That's a cool sword necklace.
There's
I
a
just want-
choker that is standing out. I don't know how that got there.
I don't know if we still haven't determined where Ren gets money, but if Ren has enough money for this thing, Ren will buy it.
Okay, so you're just buying. What exact are you just?
It's just like a shortish necklace with the sword on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, you can buy that easy. It's not actual gold or anything, so it's
Yeah.
it's around $5.
Nice. Ren buys coffee every day. I'm sure he has $5.
Yeah.
And that's why Ren will
she
never
buys-
own a property in the United States until they pull themselves
Exactly.
up by their bootstraps.
Ren eats
Stop
too
buying
much
your $5
avocado toast.
Too many $5 sword necklaces.
Sasha the Formidable, takes the money and puts it in a leather pouch, and is like, "Thank you for the kind gold, stranger."
No problem. Thanks for the cool sword.
Please spread the word far and wide of Sasha the Formidable's formidable bargains and goods.
All of the 90% of the people I know are currently here, but hey guys,
I can
have you-
relate to that.
Does Sasha have like T-shirts?
The things that they do have clothing wise is like cosplay, like metal armor. They don't really have like branding or business cards or anything, if that's what you're looking for. She has like the closest thing to a T-shirt would probably be like this like white tunic with like some fake like gold knitting around the seams.
Okay. I only asked because I just realized we kind of like we tend to skew the show in like the real time of like what season we're in now, and Arthur's wearing like a cable knit
Sweater and a trench
sweater
coat.
and a trench coat. So I was thinking about possibly getting him something to wear underneath that wasn't the cable knit turtleneck. So
Yeah, if you want the tunic, it's very light. I'm sure you can find like a Zorba County Pig Fest.
that's what he
2022
doesn't
shirt.
want. I think he's trying to avoid getting one of those.
I think that would go perfect with your outfit.
You think
but
that
that's
would?
just
You think
me.
that would look good?
I think it would look great.
Maybe every vendor has to sell like a quota of those shirts in order to like justify them taking up like a space as a vendor. So if that's the case, then I think Arthur's just gonna he's gonna look at all the like the medieval cosplay stuff and just kind of like feel a little like weird about it. Like he's just gonna like look at it and be like he doesn't have his sword right now. He's like he'll just kind of like grab a shirt from the rack, one of the 2022 Zorba County Pig Festival shirts, and just be like, how much?
Ah, yes, the ancient tunic of the swine. That's going to be about 5 shillings. You know that that doesn't make any sense, but you see on the tag it says like $25.
Okay. Arthur's gonna take out the black Amex card that the government agency gave him and just swipe. Do they take card?
They have like a Apple Cube.
Okay, cool. A square reader.
It's like, ah, yes, the ancient runes of the Appel and the Visa.
Yeah, Arthur will just like take the hanger out, put it back on the thing, and just be like, and just walks away. He maybe thought about saying something, but just got like really nervous, I guess. Just kind of like nods and walks away.
Is anyone doing anything? Is anyone buying anything else or wants to ask anything else of Sasha the Formidable?
You just see Fig like handling all of the like Masha muting herself on accident. Handling all of the like bracers or whatever and just kind of mumbling to herself, but
Like,
Do I
this
have the
would
money
never
for
work in a
this?
sword fight.
Do I have enough money for this?
no, I think it's more along the lines of like this wouldn't actually protect you in a fight, like
Love it.
After
She
Ren
sees
buys-
you like
buys a
looking
little
at the
sword necklace.
braces, and she's like, ah, yes, the leather braces that will give you +1 armor.
I think we have this like a la Parks and Rec Ron Swanson moment where she looks at Sasha in the eyes and says, I know more than you. And then just goes quiet.
This Sasha just sort of stares off and is like, reminds me just of my mother, and goes back to
Dang, get dunked on, I guess.
goes back to working. If no one else has anything to say, she bows to you and thanks you profusely for offering her what will probably be her only business today. And yeah, and then that is our lovely fantasy booth. You see people are starting to like walk towards the mud fence as like the pig wrestling starts to begin. And it seems people are very excited for this. So if you want to, you can follow that crowd.
Question, Keeper, are there porta potties?
There are porta potties, yes.
Okay, Arthur's gonna jump into one real fast to change out of his sweater into the shirt. But once he gets out, I think he'll reunite with the group, and the and just kind of like look at the crowd and say, "Oh, do we have to wrestle with the pigs?"
Do you want to?
I mean, I just got this shirt, so I don't want to get it. You know, I don't want to mess it up.
I'd
mean-
prefer not to fight the pigs.
Fig, you want to wrestle a pig?
Maybe. Typically like having eyes on me, but I haven't gotten out in a minute.
There might be a cool prize.
Is the prize getting absolutely filthy? Because that is definitely not good enough.
I don't know, maybe. Maybe you get to take the pig home. I don't know, Arthur suplexed a lion once. He could probably take a pig. All right, you were there for that, Fig. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess question. Would you guys have filled Fig on whatever the fuck happened, or...
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine we were just like, hey Fig, nothing happened yesterday.
I don't
Well,
want
I
to.
think that she definitely would have felt the fear thing, you know, like would have seen it happening around her, but...
Yeah.
Arthur's gonna speak up and say, "I don't want to be known as the one who manhandles animals."
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I think that everybody's making that part up, so...
About the mountain lion.
You think he's lying about suplexing a lion?
Arthur, it's fine. To be fair, you didn't actually suplex a lion. You suplexed a high school boy. It's fine.
You see, like
Not
like a family with like children like walk by you and sort of look back, like what the hell, and like quickly walk faster towards the pig wrestling.
Excellent. Love to see it.
Cool.
I mean, we could at least go watch people suplex a pig, maybe.
I guess.
I feel like
Can
there's
we
probably
leave?
better
Is it
stuff to do.
is it time? Have we spent enough time here? Can we leave?
We just got here, Arthur.
It's been like, I feel like it's been forever.
It's been eternity, but it's certainly eternity will last forever.
I mean, I don't love being around this many people, but I'm at the very least gonna buy myself something to eat.
Yeah, you gotta have the food here. It's great. I mean, it's not great, but it's great.
Glances over at the sweating Big ZD's mascot.
There's no
It's
fan or
so
anything.
food.
That adolescent is
You see,
on the
like,
verge of
slowing
heat
down a bit
exhaustion.
as he like does a kickflip with his scooter and is like, and he lands. Is just sort of like. Yeah, cool. So, you see, as you sort of like you glance over, you see like people are gathering around as the pig wrestling starts. If you guys want, you can grab food while this is happening. You actually see two people go to like the opposite side, like two pairs of people at opposite sides of the fence. One of them is actually Miss Merrill. As she's talking to this person in a blue shirt, and across the way there's two people in white shirts. As they sort of talk and get ready to go into the pig wrestling arena. So if you guys would like, you can get food, or you can just be like, fuck this pig wrestling, I'm gonna go do something else.
I am too curious about the pig wrestling. And, you know, Fig might want to participate, you know what I mean?
Cole just appears out of nowhere, seemingly eating a fried Oreo.
Nice.
Oof.
It's like
I think-
it's not like an official Oreo. It's like an off-brand, you know.
Oh my god. Joe's O's, like from Trader Joe's.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like
Mm,
obviously, but it's still deep fried because,
yeah.
Mm.
of course, it is. It's a
Um,
it's a local festival. They always have those.
yeah, Fig is definitely going to purchase a very large chunk of meat. Preferably something like slow cooked.
Okay, so there's 3 booths besides the slightly peeved birds booth. There is a turkey leg, obviously, that's next to the angry turkeys. There is pork, like barbecue, and then there is just one like meat booth with a big question mark over it.
Mystery meat. Love it.
Ooh.
Cole is already in line for that one.
Oh my
no,
god.
Cole. We're gonna have to take Cole home for intestinal distress.
I've been cooking this meat in this gray goop I found in the forest, and it gives it real good flavor.
Listen,
Oh,
if you
you
don't leave, if you don't spend the day after you go to a local festival in the restroom the whole day, did you really go to a festival?
You see, people are like
Yes.
eating this mystery meat up. People are loving this shit. As like this, the guy at the booth is this super tall, thin, pale guy with like a bowl cut.
Jesus.
And he's sort of like standing there like with his arms crossed as and like nods as someone like asks for a order, and gets like a solo cup and fills it with the mystery meat and hands it to them.
Does the Big ZD's booth have food?
The Big ZD's booth also has food, so you can get one of
Okay.
many delicious items. Sadly, it's not November, so they don't have their Thanksgiving special, the savory
Oh,
gravy.
no.
It is twice as like twice the price of the actual Big ZD's, like less
Yeah.
than a mile down the road.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Ren is gonna go get Big ZD's because, yeah, they can, and they were partially part of the season 1 group, so it's good. They deserve it.
Arthur will also go to Big ZD's and get only fries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fig is gonna find a duffel bag and stuff it with as many turkey legs as she possibly can.
Epic.
As
It's
she
back,
should.
baby. The legacy continues.
For those watching, that happened in season 1.
Oh, Cole, you.
I believe
you
it was the reverse of this scenario where
Yes, Masha was running.
Masha
the
was
festival, and I
DMing.
got the-
Chris's
And-
character got the turkey bag.
At
go from
a
circle
Ren
to
fair.
At a
Yeah.
Ren fair. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
War
Dustin,
never changes.
Cole, you walk up to the mystery meat booth. It's finally your turn after the long line. You see this lengthy character go, "Hello, child. Would you? What size of cup would you like?"
No.
Oh my god!
My name is Eustace.
I'll take one as big as the way that everybody else is freaking out.
Oh, man.
Oh, you would like the extra surprise mystery meat bucket? And
Yeah,
you-
sounds great.
and you see like there's like a curtained area off behind him that he sort of turns in and like whooshes into, and he comes back out with like a KFC bucket that's full of like it's just a KFC bucket, like he's not gotten rid of the branding at all, and it's filled with this this mystery meat, as he hands it to you and he's like, "Would you like a straw or chopsticks?"
Yeah, chopsticks would be great. Thanks.
I see you are a man of
into
culture
his like
as well.
shirt pocket and pulls out 2 chopsticks that have not been wrapped, and he like slides them
They're
over
loose
the-
chopsticks from his pocket?
he slides them into the bucket of meat.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
See, we're getting the horror started early today. This is just a different kind of horror. Food crime horror.
You walk away. You notice he gave it to you for free.
Cole, don't eat that.
Okay, cool.
So scared, man.
We're just gonna all silently suffer for a moment.
Yeah. We're taking psychic damage right
Snack
now.
check.
Snack Check podcast. Anyway,
Brought to you by that guy's shop.
Oh my
brought to you
god.
by the Mystery Meat Shack. Cool. So, as you sort of all get your food, you regather around the pig ring. You see, in the middle is this guy in sort of like this white suit, wearing like long boots, so he doesn't get his suit like dirty with mud. And he's bald. He looks very. He's bald, has like a goatee. He's very old, and is just sort of like, "Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first activity of Pigfest, hosted by my lovely town of Whitebridge. I'm your local mayor here, Zachariah, and I'm here to host the Pigfest and judge it, I guess. I don't know why they asked me to do this. Anyway, so basically, if you don't know, we have we have the wonderful Whitebridge team over here, and we have Fogwell over there. They wrestle the pig, and I guess I have to decide who wrestles the pig better. And then whoever wins gets a point, and then we move on to the next game. This is how the shit works. Sorry, I forgot there's
Sorry,
kids in the
kids.
audience. Sorry, kids.
Jesus.
They immediately start saying the word to their parents.
Mom, what's shit?
Mommy, what's a shit?
Anyway,
I did almost say fuck around 4-year-olds today.
On this corner, I believe, for the Whitebridge team, we have our lovely head of council, and on the other side we have I think Miss Merrill is trying to figure out who in the world's doing this for them. So give us like 5 minutes, and then we'll start, I guess, wrestling these pigs. Thank you for the other local town, Swinehaven, for donating pigs. Oh, sorry, Swanhaven. I don't know how they feel about that.
How is this mayor still in office?
I know, right?
He's the worst.
I'll come
Maybe
back.
he's got great policies, just bad public speaking.
So anyway, after after this thing happens, I guess I'm gonna do a speech about things. I have that more prepared, and then we'll move on to football, tug of war, and then the final mystery game, which I have not been told what that is. Okay. And then he weirdly like gets his feet stuck and tries to like wobble out of the mud.
Could you describe Mayor Zachariah again?
Yes, he is bald. He's wearing a completely white suit with long like
That's very
weather
pretentious.
boots, just to try to like keep his suit clean. And he has like a goatee, and he is old. He is old. As in, like, you can see he has like wrinkles and like bags under his eyes. And
I
his
can't
goatee's
believe
gray.
that we have Howie Mandel as our.
Yeah, it's Howie Mandel.
He looks like Colonel Sanders, but bald.
Yes,
Why,
he's like Colonel
why
Sanders,
when I
but
Google
bald.
Colonel Sanders, I get sexy Colonel Sanders in my fucking image search?
The probably
Interesting.
the dating so.
So cool. So you see Miss Merrill sort of talking to now a team of people in blue like shirts that you now see have like the word Fogwell like written in Sharpie on, as they're trying to like figure out who in the world is going to be wrestling this pig. And you see over on the Whitebridge side, the guy that they have ready is wearing this short-sleeved white shirt and these blue overalls and these big boots. He has like long black hair that's being tied in like a man bun. As he's very buff, as he's just sort of leaning over the fence and waiting for this fun game to start.
Arthur's eating his waffle fries.
Epic.
Red is eating their pancake. Their
Oh, good,
single
you got the
pancake.
pancake.
Yeah,
The
Red
one
got a single pancake, and also fries probably.
They go well together.
The thing is, like, I don't know what meat they would like to eat, and probably actually none of it from the Big ZD's tent. But like, I
Probably
don't.
not. You get like a memory of like an Apophis memory of like Chuck like folding the pancake into like a taco and filling it with fries.
Oh God, Chuck, no.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say you get a memory of Chuck dislocating his jaw and just like.
I thought you were gonna fill the taco with like Chuck was gonna take a hamburger and like roll it up and then fill it in the put it in the pancake.
He folds
Like
the
a-
hamburger
With the
hot dog
guzzard.
style.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cool.
Ah,
Okay.
food crimes.
So we're all just eating and observing as we wait for the pig wrestling to start.
Guess so.
I'm don't want to talk about the mystery meat cup, but I really need to know if Cole is eating from the mystery meat cup.
Cole, are you consuming the mystery meat with the chopsticks?
You never like look over and see him eating it, but it seems every time you look back, the bucket is a little bit emptier.
Oh, it's a bucket. I thought it was a red Solo cup.
No, he got the biggest he could, which was a KFC bucket,
Okay.
like a full-on KFC bucket,
Branded and everything.
that's been filled with meat and has like a chopsticks that's been pushed halfway into the like meat.
Alternatively, I hate that I'm giving you this idea, but also like you could give them like a horse feeder, you know, where you like wrap it around the neck and they like sits like right there so that people can be
That'd be fun.
but
Cool. Fig, you are eating. You said you got. What did you get? I forgot what you got.
How could you forget my duffel bag of turkey legs?
Oh yes, I forgot. I'm so sorry. You have your duffel bag full of turkey legs. Do you let your little man eat a turkey leg?
I asked for I'm gonna get a raw one for him. I don't think that animals. I don't think that cook. I don't think. I'm gonna get a raw one for my little man.
I have to
you
buy
see
one of
him,
those
like-
turkeys.
You
What
see,
do ranges do?
yeah, he's just going to town on this turkey leg that's probably almost like the size of him, as he's just going to town on that, and and you see Miss Merrill from across the way, holding out straws on who's going to wrestle the pig, and everyone's starting to draw straws, and then you see one like measly looking guy go like, okay, I guess it's me, and he gets into the ring, and you see and so the pig wrestling starts. The Whitebridge pig wrestler sort of just smiles and waves at everyone, and goes out and shakes the guy's hand and says, good luck. I've never done this before. I hope this goes well. And they sort of release the pigs into the mud pit, and they just start wrestling those pigs. You don't really understand like what's the goal here. Like they just sort of get on the ground and start like hugging the pigs. Are they trying to get into the ground? Are they trying like what's the goal here? And after about 10 minutes, you see a bell rings, and the mayor, Zachariah, comes out and is like, okay, I was talking to my Swanhaven pig consultant, and because I guess we have those, looks like Whitebridge wins. Woo! 1 point for Whitebridge. Let's go team. We will now be given a 20-minute break, and then I will come up and meet us on the stage, where I will be after that Korean boy band we got to perform is done. Then I will go up and do my speech. Thanks for coming out. Go Whitebridge. And he walks away. You see the Whitebridge pig wrestler like get up and help the scrawny Fogwell pig wrestler up and like pats him on the back and helps him back to the other side and then goes out as he like starts wiping off and cleaning up and puts on some shorts and just goes out and all the crowd seems to really like this guy. He seems cool. So yeah, after you've watched this event, what do you guys want to do? Cole, I will say you haven't seen Philip in a while.
Oh shit, Philip.
Has anybody seen Philip?
Oh shit.
No, actually.
I sort of always assume he's with you.
That's agreed.
We should probably figure that out sooner rather than later.
Crackety Jones is Philip the meat.
He's just behind the curtain being like, next.
You know, Cole, you look down at the bucket, you just see Philip's face emerge from the meat. Hello.
Don't worry, guys, I found him.
Anyway, so you don't see Philip anywhere. He's moved away from the food area as everyone sort of continues to convene as they get ready. You see all these people gathering around the stage as they watch this K-pop boy band dance and sing something about pigs. They were on theme today, so that was cool. They have like people in pig costumes like dancing behind them. The teenage girls seem to love it. So that's the scenario. Philip gone, teenage girls going going crazy for those dancing pigs.
What's the name of the Korean group?
It's called Don't Ask.
Okay.
All right, that's a good band name.
Yeah.
I think Ren will turn to Cole and be like, so this is the whole thing. This is the whole festival. This is what we're doing today.
Well, I mean, it's tomorrow too, so we can come back tomorrow if you really liked it.
I think I've seen plenty.
Yeah.
We should probably look for Philip.
We should. Does anyone know the last time they saw him?
I think he was with us at the fantasy booth. We can check with Sasha and see if they saw where he went. Not that I want to go back there.
We have to do something because I feel like he'll probably just get in trouble if we don't.
Yeah, he might like try to climb in with the turkeys. He does like turkeys.
Right.
Let's get him.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna shovel down the rest of his fries, stand up and like wipe this, the grease and all that stuff off his fingers and start climbing down the rafters to start searching. I'm assuming we were like sitting on like bleachers or something,
Yeah, they're seating set up. It looks like they moved the bleachers over from the high school in Whitebridge.
Mm-hmm.
You can move bleachers.
That one's outside.
Yeah, you can.
Did y'all have those bleachers in the gymnasiums that were like you would fold them into the wall?
Into the wall.
Yeah, you would pull them.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest
That was
fear
my
being
middle
smushed in
school.
those.
And my high school, actually. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I begrudgingly, I think Fig would go check on the I almost called them peacocks, the turkeys.
Okay.
To see if Philip is there.
You go over to the turkey booth, and just as you get there, you see a flood of turkeys have escaped and have run out and are now let loose into the street as
Bingo.
they're all like as they.
And they're like, what?
That's like Blue from Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
you
Good
you
too.
see
We can too.
these turkeys have like broken out somehow and have rushed for freedom, and you see the short turkey vendor and go like, "Oh, no, my turkeys!" And as he gets like a comically large net and starts like chasing them around.
Jesus.
See, I could help, or I could watch this man use his hilariously large net to try to catch these turkeys.
But
I'm just
what will this turkey population do to the native wildlife in this area?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Saul. Why would you say that?
Because I know you were
I don't
thinking
think
it.
turkeys are predators of any kind. They just eat bugs and shit.
One female
All
and one
right.
male turkey escape, and you can only think the worst.
Just decimating the fucking local population. All right. Yeah, I think that I would like look at little man and I'd just be like, do you mind just wrangling these guys?
You turn to little man and ask him to do it.
He's like
yeah.
a sheepdog, but for
Does
turkeys,
little-
and also he's a little
Look,
man.
One of my moves is friend of beasts. I can use manipulate someone on animals and beasts. So
Okay.
I can try to convince him to chase these as if he wouldn't have the time of his life doing it, you know.
But doesn't little man just do what you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that he knows English.
He
I
would
think
be-
that I would have to kind of be like,
He would be facing down a stampede of turkeys.
True. There's
You'll be
like
fine.
10, 15 turkeys.
I have
Uh,
now learned, according to Bartleby, that turkeys are very bad at reproducing, so...
Damn, these turkeys can get no bitches.
We're really
Anyway.
out here today, huh?
Yeah, there's a
So-
vibe.
So are you going to help this man catch his turkeys? Or are you just going
Yeah,
to
I'll
watch
help
him?
the man catch his turkeys.
Okay, are you yourself helping, or are you saying little man go get these fucking
No,
turkeys?
I'm gonna make sure little man doesn't get hurt, but I'm
Okay.
gonna have little man do it, because...
So I
yeah.
think I'm gonna have you act under pressure to get these turkeys.
Me?
Yeah. Or if little man has something he can roll.
He
uh,
doesn't. But I think I'd be, like, directing him, you know?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'll act under pressure. That's a 10.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
Cool, perfect.
First roll of the
You
night.
start as you're sort of pushing the turkeys, and you see like this little tiny man like failing to catch them with his net, and you see he's shaking with anger, and as he's like gripping onto this like wooden net, this thick wooden dowel, you see it like snap under his grip as he's getting so mad, and before he has time to even like, you see like he's about to scream something, he turns around and you've already like caught all the turkeys and put them back in the cage, and he's sort of like breathing heavily. He's just sort of like good, and as he like, you see his eyes sort of like bloodshot as he like stomps into the fence and like pulls down and starts like taking down his booth, as he's been so upset by this circumstance that he's packing up.
Now hold on a second. What happened with these guys? Why were they let out? Did you see who did it?
A fucking raccoon!
Definitely, Philip.
Have
What?
you seen a
I'm
guy?
sorry. There would not be a raccoon around here in the middle of the day, with all these people around.
Well, you told me that. Well, I don't fucking know. A raccoon just came up and fucking let my turkeys out.
Have you seen a guy in a frog hoodie?
I don't know what the fucking furry community is up to.
Damn furries.
I don't
I
know.
left them
Furries.
years ago.
Disconcerting that the turkey salesman knows what a furry is. You know.
Listen,
Too many fucking weirdos out here not buying my turkeys. Letting my turkeys out. Turkeys don't deserve freedom, goddammit. As he's like angrily loading the turkeys into his truck.
This guy is the one playbook. What is it?
Oh, the
one
flake.
that-
pissed off
The
turkey guy.
wronged.
No, the wrong, against turkeys.
Something happened. A turkey killed his parents.
Yeah.
He's looking out at the distance as he's having PTSD flashback when turkeys killed his grandma.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Anyway,
His favorite meal, the savory gravery.
yeah. you see Big Z, the Big ZD's worker, like look at the turkeys, like, oh god, thank God it's November. As this guy super angrily like slams up, you see as he like slams the door closed, it actually like dents the back of his truck a bit.
Ooh.
This man is insane.
Don't like that.
As he starts muttering about crazy raccoons and their rebellious nature to cause anarchy, as he gets into his truck and drives away with the turkeys.
Right. Well, that was a bit of a bust.
Looking around, looking for Philip in this big ass crowd. Could one read a bad situation, or is it not quite a bad situation yet?
I mean, sure, that is for sure. That can be considered a bad situation if you think Philip being loose in a crowd.
I think Philip being loose in a crowd. I think Ren in general finds large crowds to be a bad situation.
That is valid.
But that's me projecting social anxiety onto them. So, yeah, I think something about the guy like denting his truck with his own like pissed off turkey rage is gonna kind of freak Ren out in a way that is like, okay, I think they might have a little bit of an anxiety issue because there's lots of monsters around. So like, I think that happens and they're like, something's up. We have to find Philip. What's going on? And they're gonna try and read the bad situation.
Okay, cool. Roll read a bad situation.
Oh, fuck yeah. That was a 10 plus -1. That was 9.
Okay, so hold
Ren
on.
needs to get a brain cell.
Read a bad situation is so crazy because it's like if you get a 10, you get 3 questions, but if you get a 9, just 1.
Yeah, it's very weird to me. I think what's the biggest threat is gonna be their top question, because they're just like, they're doing that thing where you're like, okay, it's like the reverse of like, I don't know.
What's the biggest threat is such an interesting question in this scenario. Obviously, so Ren, as you sort of like are pondering this question of like, what's the biggest threat? You look at the mystery meat. You're like, that's kind of fucked up. That could be really bad.
It's high cholesterol.
Yeah.
You look over, you see the dented van truck driving away, and you're like, that's super fucking weird. That could be dangerous. You look over at the K-pop band, you're like, oh god, the angry teenage girls could be really bad. And then you look over and you see the mayor, Zachariah, talking to like these guys in black suits, these super pale guys in black suits, wearing sunglasses, like talking to him. And they seem very concerned. And Zachariah is just like waving them off and seems very upset that they're even talking to him out in public. As he waves them away as they nod and they quickly run down an alleyway.
Like how the question was, what's the biggest threat? Or and then you were like, here's like 6 things.
Okay,
I think...
so just to clarify.
No.
I was going through like your thought process of like what could possibly be the biggest threat. All these things seem weird, and then your mind landed on this politician's acting really shady.
Okay. I think Ren is gonna sort of gesture in that direction, sort of nonchalantly, sort of in a like, I don't really know what's up, but something about that over there seems weird, and is like, dudes in black suit and sunglasses. Feels weird. Don't know if it has anything to do with Philip, but Arthur and myself, I know at the very least, are very familiar with the magical, supernatural, fun supernatural bureaucracy. So maybe something to check out.
Unless there's something else to look for.
As you're all standing in this group talking, you see the pig wrestler, the Whitebridge pig wrestler comes up to you and is like, "Hi, nice to meet you all. I'm sorry if this is so weird.
We liked your vibe from across the bar, and we were wondering."
We were wondering. But seriously, he's like, I just wanted to throw this out here. This might sound super weird, but hello, my name is Judas. I'm the head of like the council at Whitebridge, the town council that is, and I was just I hear things, and I hear that you guys kind of drive around in a van at night and have do weird shit at night. Just want.
Okay, listen, that's not. I'm tired of that rumor going around. We don't. It's listen. It's the van has windows. It's fun.
No, sorry.
I have a license.
I'm sorry, friend. That was not. I was not trying to insinuate like crime. Out of on the contrary, I hear that you've actually been like helping out where the police have kind of been fucking up.
The police are always fucking up.
I'm sorry. Did you say your name was Judas?
Yeah, you can call me Jude if you want. Well, my full name is Judas Whitebridge, but that's a whole other thing.
My name is Judas Betrayer. So.
Whitebridge as in.
My name is.
Yeah, as in the town. It's a long thing. You know, your great whatever fucking grandpa founds a town. I have but is like a doctor. It's a whole thing. I got into politics. My brother kept up the family business of being a doctor, so we kind of keep up both sides.
Okay.
Bob Evil Man, yeah, my next NPC. Hello. Please, the town is my father. But yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry if this sounds super fucking weird. I just heard you guys were doing some really interesting work, and I was just sort of curious to hear a little bit more about that, just because it's so rare that you have people like random civilians who actually help out with the law and aren't crazy gun freaks who are trying to take the law into their own hands, but you're actually you actually got some shit done.
You have a misunderstanding of what we do.
Right. Ren, do you... And Arthur's gonna gesture to that alleyway.
Ren's gonna nod. Cole knows, and then turn back to Judas and be like, Cole actually knows the most about the van and all the stuff we do. Unless Cole, you also wanted to go.
You turn and Cole's like playing with his wooden sword, like he's pretending to stab the air.
Fuck yeah, Cole.
What?
Did you want to talk to this guy about your cool van and the stuff we do? I was gonna try and go to the back to Sasha's tent.
I
Such a
think
bad way.
Arthur's just gonna grab her in the shoulder and like they're both gonna take off.
Oh, okay. Pleasure to meet you guys. Okay. You see, Jude sort of turns to Fig and Cole, who I guess are still here. Unless Fig, you want to run after, you want to leave Cole hanging with this guy.
You can't. It's okay.
You're
Cole,
gonna-
Cole and myself won't be angry if you decide to go do cool things in the alley with the rest of them.
Well, that's a fun way to
Um,
phrase things.
I don't want to leave Cole alone.
With Judas,
I'll
good
stay
call.
with Cole.
What do you mean? He seems fine.
So Jude turns to you and is like, you're actually, your name is Cole Van Helsing, right? Like you live in Fogwell.
Yeah.
I just find that super interesting that I'm only hearing about you now.
How did you
and
know my
also,
How'd you know my last name? I don't think I introduced myself yet.
I heard through the grapevine, like from the police of the county, and and your name actually came up, and I learned a great deal about what I could from each of you.
Is this an interrogation?
I mean, does it feel like one?
Yes.
If you want, I can buy you a drink first. Actually, how old are you?
Wow. Wow.
I'm getting a whiplash right now.
Sorry, the adrenaline is fucking rushed through me after grappling that pig
Okay.
so hard.
Can't tell if this man is horny or not.
I'm not,
He's
promise
giving
you-
anything
it's such
about this man.
odd vibes.
I promise
Listen,
you, I
he
know,
did-
I know how
Oh,
this sounds.
he approached us.
Listen,
Look,
he did just squeeze a pig in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So,
Look,
like,
I know, I know this is insane. I understand that this is kind of a fucked situation. I understand.
I thought this was just Chris saying, like, I understand.
No, this is Jude trying to appeal to you. Is like, no, look, I understand this sounds insane, but I have some concerns, and I thought, and I've talked to the police, and they're kind of waving me off, and so I just wanted to talk to you guys about a possible opportunity.
Cole looks at Fig.
Fig's face is just blank. She's got no idea what to make of this man. Nothing, none, no goddamn clue.
Cole will look back at Jude and he'll sigh and he'll say, "Go ahead."
Okay, and we're going to cut to the alleyway now. Ren and Arthur, you go down this alleyway. Are you specifically trying to find where these two men in black have gone to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you
And-
round... Oh, sorry.
Also, just before you continue, I just remembered I've got 2 beginning of mystery moves. I think it's more fun when you're just like roll it. But this, because it's basically like, hey, Mott's here, surprise. But if you want me to be like, to roll it now, or if I should roll it later, I don't know.
It
just
is up to you. If you have like something that you're like, I want to ask this right now.
Okay. I'll wait then.
Okay, cool. So you round the corner and you see a complete dead end except for this large dumpster, and that's just sort of sitting, and you see rumbling inside the dumpster.
Oh my god, these guys are fucking dumpsters. I don't know where that came from in my brain.
Question for the keeper. So, dead end dumpster. Is the dead end like a low wall that we could possibly jump if we got on top of the dumpster, or is it like a building?
So the dumpster is there, and then there is like a little of like if you wanted to, you could get on top of the dumpster and hop over this wall. But besides that, that goes into like another alley that leads out into a different street.
Okay.
Mhm.
I see.
All right.
Arthur's just going to kind of like approach the dumpster. And does Ren have their Kopesh on them?
I don't think they do because they are at a big fair thing.
Yeah.
I will
And
say
I
you
think-
could have brought your sword because there's so much like people are just kind of wearing costumes and shit. So
Yes.
so it wouldn't be like, oh my god, that person has a sword, because then Sasha's booth is kind of fucked.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then they have it, but it's like wrapped on their back.
So it's like you have a guitar and people have been like, oh, will you play Wonderwall? And you're just like, no.
Well, no, it's wrapped like a sword. It's just like I think they also picked up like elf ears at Sasha's, so it's like, look, now I'm an elf with a sword instead of just a guy with a sword. But yeah.
Valid.
If you bought elf ears, so did Cole.
Okay.
He's gonna ask if you LARP later.
We all have elf ears. It's very cool.
Fig does not have
I don't
elf
think
ears.
Arthur has elf ears.
Okay.
Cool. Have elf ears, and we're cool.
It's also a question of whether or not they have the elf ears in the right skin color.
I think Sasha does.
Okay. All right.
I think Sasha has a wide assortment.
Yeah, Arthur's going to grab the edge of the dumpster lid and just kind of like look at Ren for the signal.
Ren's gonna like take their Kopesh out, I think, and then
And
give Arthur a nod.
Arthur whips open the dumpster.
Inside the dumpster, you see a fat little raccoon in there. As the raccoon looks up to you, it's eating a bag of big ziti's.
Oh no, he's gonna become powerful.
I want this raccoon to start talking. I want him to start talking and ask you when you're gonna pay that debt off on your house.
Hey, you guys!
the raccoon looks up to you and is
What's
like,
that?
good evening to you. Nice to meet you, friend. My name is Atticus Campbell.
What?
And that's where we'll take our break.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. This is exactly where Atticus Campbell would be during Pigfest, though. Atticus would go from wherever he is in the country.
Oh, man. Eric is going to be so happy when he watches the VOD on Thursday. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. It was even better. I just had this feeling that raccoon was going to say something, but I was not expecting that to be what he said.
I thought it was going to be Philip in the dumpster. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
The dumpster is a mystery box of what will you find. So that's where we will take our break. I believe at 10 minutes. So maybe we just go till the hour.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Top of the hour. Sounds good.
Cool. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Make sure to grab a snack for snack check.
Yeah.
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 Thought of, oh yeah, I need to make names and voices for these salesmen. I guess I didn't have to. I could have just been
How
like,
the turntables?
how the
How the
turntables.
turntables? Mars.
Masha is the one here.
How the turntables, Mars.
How the
That would have been
turntables?
that would be really funny if one day we're all not here and Masha's the only one here when we come
It
back
would
from
it would
Snack
be
Shack.
funny, except there would be no stream because my computer can't handle it. So
Well, no, I think Saul, you have it automated, so it just goes back at 10, right?
Yeah, at 10 minutes it just, yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
so
fix
Saul
me.
could just not be here, and then you're here, and it's.
I'm the only one here. You guys all prank me. Hey man, if you leave me alone to do the stream, shit's gonna get whack. So. Oh, I
Why
wanted
is
to grab
that?
one
We
more
were-
thing.
I almost
See,
just
now I
stabbed
can't get
myself.
up because then.
You've just proven your point.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome to Snack Shack. I do not have a snack today, so I shall not be. I cannot. The snack that I am eating today is the laughter of my friends. Oh, how it
Hey.
fuels me.
Well, that's a weird phrase. Like, good sentiment. Weird way to phrase it.
Yes, but very apt. Anyway, so what's everyone eating? I hope it's a big bucket of mystery meat.
I was actually gonna make that joke. Yeah.
No.
Just
I am
big bucket.
I am eating a simple bowl of pineapple slices, strawberry slices, and blueberries, and it'll probably be my
Damn.
breakfast tomorrow as well. So
Very fun.
Damn.
Sounds good as shit.
I did see Bartleby Prime did put snacks galore in the snack shack.
ooh, in the
Ooh.
On our
Discord.
Discord. Join our Discord.
Yeah, plug for the Discord.
There's a snack shack.
If
chat.
only for Bartleby's beautiful looking cooking, honestly.
Yes, sesame, beef, and pork meatballs.
Fuck me, Jesus.
Cherry tomato sauce with mushrooms and onions topped with scallions. Shaved pork belly cheesesteak over rice. Okay. And Cracky Jones has some very interesting white tea. This one is called I Can't Believe It's Not Honey. So if you want to see those pictures of these delicious snacks
look
I'm describing
delicious.
you,
Yeah.
please join our Discord.
Yes, please join our Discord.
I am having a hot chocolate because I have my favorite oat milk again. Except I wanted a Baby Bell cheese and I didn't grab one, so now I'd have to get up and go get it. But I don't want to do that because then I'll be out of my chair and me being snarky will have been for nothing.
Well, I didn't even hear you be snarky, so it doesn't actually.
That's fair.
The price we pay.
Oh, sorry, Mars.
I have microwave ravioli, and I realized I first of all I forgot water. Second of all, more importantly, I was like, why does my head hurt? I realized I haven't taken my meds in 2 days, so I'm gonna go do that before I forget.
That's completely valid.
Because I will forget.
Go take your meds.
I'm gonna go do that.
Do it. I'm gonna get a Baby Bell cheese. It's kind of the same thing.
Take your meds, kids. We are the opposite of the Minecraft YouTuber dream. We are telling you to take your meds. Please do not listen to Minecraft YouTubers who tell you to not take your meds.
Yeah.
I don't know that controversy, but
So the Minecraft YouTuber Dream, famous for cheating, speedrunning, he made a music video where it's like the music video is talking about something else. I don't remember what it is. I think it's the point of the mask is what the song is, because
That
his
song's
character wears a mask.
awful. It's
horrible.
so bad.
In the music video, he's sad and depressed because his doctors keep trying to make him take normal pills, and so he throws away his normal pills because no one can tell him how to be normal, and so that was not that was not a great message overall.
Yeah,
No, and it was
agreed.
like very clear that he didn't allow whatever team animated for him enough time or money. You know,
was-
like there are
yeah, it
things
was-
that like clip through each other, and it's like not very well rendered, and it's just from that perspective, it's also bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's just constant not great things going on. But let us not speak more of it, or else the Minecraft stands shall find us.
good.
No.
Terraria was better.
No. Dustin, did you ever say what your snack was?
Not yet, I haven't.
Well, describe to
What
us
is it?
now your delicious delicacies.
I am having some delicious Nashville hot chicken.
Mm.
How hot?
I like Ohio mild,
I like California
zesty.
zesty.
Um,
Crackety, we have to take your keyboard away from you.
Crackety, you cannot just be adding bussin in our chat. You just can't.
Not if everything is bussin', then nothing is bussin'. All
Oh
right.
my god. That's
Listen,
so-
Crackety is teaching me brand new lingo
no.
to be hip.
but
with
I mean,
the
at
kids.
the same time, if no one says that it's bussing in chat, then it either is bussing or not bussing, but we
It's in
don't
a constant
know. you know.
state of being both bussin and not bussin at the same
Correct.
time.
Schrodinger's bussing.
Ah, God.
All right.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad I came back for this part of the conversation.
I'm dying inside.
Right. No, it's not Schrodinger's bussin'. It's Schadenfreude's bussin'.
I like Chekhov's bussin. Once something is revealed, it must be called bussin by the third act.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, Atticus Campbell
is
is in
bussin'
fact
right now.
bussin'.
Uh, God, Jesus. I don't even know how to transition
Judas.
from that.
Speaking of Jesus.
Jesus. So we're gonna cut back to Fig and Cole talking to good old Judas Whitebridge, and see what's going on with that wacky gang. So where we left off is Judas Whitebridge, head of the town council,
Had proposition.
yes. Descendant of one of the founder of the town Whitebridge, has basically come up to our group and is like, I know you've been messing with some weird shit. I think I've got some weird shit for you, and we're going to jump back in and see what's going on with that. Um, so yes, so Cole and Fig. Jude looks at you and is like, how familiar are you with local politics?
I'd rather not hear about it at all, actually.
How is this? Okay. When you say weird, is this like voter fraud weird? Because we don't really
Do that.
No, I mean, not real. I mean, we're not really. There's not really an election going on right now. I don't think. Don't want no one fact check me on that one. But yeah, no. So basically, when I say weird, I mean that basically, it's one of those things where you're nervous and you like to double check documents, and then you notice some inconsistencies with stats, and you're just sort of like, this doesn't really add up. It's
Do you need an accountant? I'm a librarian.
well, no, but
Did you find
The-
out that maybe there was some crossing of family lineage that you'd rather keep hidden?
no, we're very clean, very little incest. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm trying to be funny to lighten the mood, and I feel like it's just adding to the weirdness that I'm giving
All right.
off.
Listen, we're kind of in a rush, so if you could get to the point.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it in too much detail right now. But basically, I'm concerned that one of the policies that I've really been leaning towards has kind of been warped in a way that I'm not really into. So that's all I can really say to you right now. Eyes and ears everywhere.
Still a politic thing. That's not.
No, but like a politic thing in like this is like weird, like not like someone added a dollar sign to something, but like I don't understand exactly why this is happening kind of thing. Like this doesn't seem like it makes sense in any like political beneficial way. So come after Mayor Zachariah is done with his speech, I want you guys to come meet me, let's say behind the pig wrestling like ring. That's pretty secluded, and I don't mean to get you into a secluded area and do something weird, okay? I promise you, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm usually better at this. I'm better at talking to large crowds.
And that kind of hard to believe.
Okay, cool. So let's.
Pretty much worse.
After the mayor's speech, come see me, and I can give you more details. And then he sort of looks around and awkwardly walks away. Epic.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Is he gone now?
Yeah, he's like walked away awkwardly.
Cole, is everybody in Whitebridge just... I don't interact with people often. Is it normal that this is... Was he flirting with one of us? I could not tell.
Fig,
Right.
I want you to think for just a moment what you just asked me. In that you're asking if I would even possibly hope to understand if someone was flirting with me, as if it had happened enough times for me to know what that feels like.
Man, I wish I had some normal friends.
Little
Right,
guy like looks up at you like, what the fuck?
Buddy, I feed you. This is how this relationship. If I didn't feed you, you'd leave.
He
And he
shrugs.
screeches, and then I give him a little screech under the chin. Right. That was very bizarre. I mean, we can talk to him after and see if he gives us more information, but we're not any closer to finding Philip, which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. And if he asks us to freaking speak on a platform of his or something, I might send a very strongly worded letter straight up his butt. All right, let's go. I guess find the others.
Maybe he likes that.
Okay, cool.
Please don't.
Do you go down the same alleyway you saw Ren and Arthur go down?
Yeah.
I have no reason to do anything else.
Okay, cool. You walk down the alleyway and you come to a dead end. No one's in the alleyway, and it's a complete dead end.
Huh. Did we miss him?
Must have.
Well, okay. That's weird. I guess we can go check out Sasha's again, see if she's seen Philip.
Since we're doing like a lot of callbacks, I'm gonna do, hey,
Okay.
stop it.
Epic. Very cool.
Get some help.
Get some help. Cool. As you all say that and move on to do whatever else, we're going to cut back to this lovely dumpster in an alleyway. As Arthur and Ren, you see this tiny raccoon staring up at you and just go, "Hello there, my name is Atticus Campbell." And he sort of turns to Ren and is like, "Oh, Ren, my dear child.
Arthur
What is
closes
going
the
on?"
lid.
You've left me inside.
Ren,
Yes.
please tell me you heard it too.
I also heard the raccoon speak directly to me.
Dustin, you
The
good? that Ohio spicy chicken gotcha?
Just that whole thing got me. You guys, whew, that was good. I'm. Listen, like I was fine. It was really funny, but it was when Chris covered his mouth to talk like he was talking through the lid that it boiled over, and I sprayed Pepsi all over my keyboard.
No.
Arthur's just gonna be like, I have a very limited experience of what to do with most things. I don't think I'm mentally prepared to talk to a raccoon who is possibly human.
And knows me, and I don't remember. Like, the name sounds familiar. He knows me.
I usually have a business card. I don't have pockets.
I don't keep people's business cards when they give it to me, so even if you... sorry? I'm gonna open the lid now. Please don't, like, go fully rabid raccoon on me. We'll talk this out. And then Ren will open the lid.
Okay, you open the lid. There's nothing inside the garbage can.
Okay, what the fuck?
And you hear from behind you, "What in God's name are you looking for in there?"
Arthur's gonna turn.
It's the raccoon
same.
sitting there.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground looking up at you.
Arthur's he's kind of quiet because he's really questioning his sanity right now. It's actually kind of scary for him at the moment.
Please, I understand. This is a little crazy, but what's even crazier is the Dewey Decimal System.
Okay.
A raccoon knows about the
And
Dewey Decimal.
Red's
Wait,
gonna pick up the raccoon.
Oh,
Or,
hello,
like, go to
please be
pick up the
careful. I have
raccoon.
tiny little legs.
Is Atticus allowing Ren to pick them up? Or pick him
Yeah,
up?
he's chill.
Ren is going to be holding this raccoon, looking at him in the eyes, and basically, I want to roll investigate a mystery to see, like, what Ren remembers about Atticus, and, like,
Okay.
can they place him, and if they can't, like, what can they figure out from just, like, this weird little raccoon?
Good
Cool,
call.
cool, cool. Roll. You said read a bad situation, right?
I was
Or-
gonna go investigate a mystery, because
Yeah, that's valid. Okay.
I don't really mean don't.
Roll a
I'm
sharp.
not gonna make that joke, never mind. Fuck me. That's That's a
Oh, oh.
5.
Okay.
A 5? Jesus.
Okay.
Ren needs to
Ren.
get a brain cell.
Ren, you are staring into this raccoon's eyes. His beady little eyes. And you're staring at it, and you're like, raccoons, are they rodents? Are they mammals? Is it like a dog? Do raccoons speak? As you sort of are like questioning that of like, have I met a talking raccoon before? Is this where I'm getting this information?
Ren's just gonna try and talk to it. Be like, listen, Atticus, you clearly know me. I don't know you. I had a period of time where I had some issues with remembering things and also wasn't really myself.
Yes, you had an inclination of eating solar bodies.
Okay, so you definitely know me. You okay. That makes me feel
My dear
better?
child, knowing people is only half the battle.
Yeah, talking to them's the other half, and I'm talking to a raccoon.
Yeah, how are you a raccoon and talking?
Well, my dear friend, you see, we are all born inside of the mother's womb. So actually, that's not true. Some of us are born in the cosmic explosion of the universe.
Fast forward, Atticus. We just need the raccoon part.
Okay, yes, of course. All right, my bad. So you see, I was in town for a bit with a good friend of mine, and sort of exploring some interesting feelings. The vibes were off, as the kids say. And next thing I know, I am inside of a raccoon's body.
Do
So-
I know your friend?
You know, it's identity is such a convoluted thing. It's my, you know, I mean, if you're asking me if you yourself would know who they are, I'm not certain.
What are they
You
called?
as what?
What are they called? What's their name?
Their name is, in fact, now I'm going to have to spell this out because it's not spelled as you'd think. It's Eric, but spelled AIRRICK.
And that's Bigfoot.
Yes,
I
that is
remember
Bigfoot.
that because it's so fucking weird. Don't remember who told me. Don't remember where Apophis dealt with Eric.
Oh yes, yes, of course. Well, you see, I've been spending the better part of a few years trying to figure out who in the world Eric actually is, trying to figure out what soul was trapped inside the body of what is essentially the embodiment of. It's very complicated. I'd have to explain it in like a 3-hour tabletop RPG actual play podcast. But anyway, I'm just trying to turn this Bigfoot back into a human person.
I think you mean stream.
Okay, well, the format of the actual play is up to you. But anyway, So yeah,
I
so
prefer
long
large.
the short of the long of it, the long of the short of it, the length that is the shortest is that I'm trying to turn that Bigfoot into a person again, and I thought maybe the energy here would give me some more information because I went all the way to China and I got nothing.
There's some whack ass pig energy going on.
Pig magic.
I don't think it's magic. I think it's just weird pig
It's
shit.
making me crazy. Hey.
Put him back in the dumpster. Just put him back in the
No.
dumpster.
Yep. Ren is just gonna lower him into the dumpster.
As you put him in the dumpster, you sort of like stumble forward as both the dumpster and Atticus sort of like disappear. And Arthur, you feel like little hands crawling up your back as Atticus is now on your shoulder.
Are we still in an alleyway?
Yes, you were still in an alleyway.
Okay, the second Arthur feels hands on his back, he's gonna slam his back against the wall. He's gonna be like,
Oh my
cool.
god!
I'm going to add. So would you? I'm going to give you a choice. Would you rather to roll act under pressure or kick some ass?
I'm going to say act under pressure because he's just startled, and when he's startled, his reaction is to take action. You know.
Okay.
So yes, okay. Act under pressure.
So roll me an act under pressure as you try to slam little Atticus Campbell into a brick wall.
Okay. And that's plus cool.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 6 and a 2 which is an 8. And I have a +1 to cool, so that's a 9.
Okay, cool. You back up and slam into this brick wall, and you hear a little yelp from behind you as like Atticus's like tail is now stuck and pinned on the wall as he's like clinging onto your shoulder. He's like, "You, sir, are not very words fail me. Not very courteous."
Well, it's not polite to just appear on someone's back.
Sir, I could tell you so many weirder places I've appeared.
Maybe I have a problem with personal space.
Ooh.
Can you
Does
get
a
off?
sword's length give you that space, sir?
Can you get
I'm
off,
good at-
please?
Well, you're kind of pinning my tail on the wall.
If I move, will you promise to get off me?
Maybe.
I can carry you, Atticus, and I think Ren will go and grab Atticus's body so that when Arthur steps away,
Yeah.
Ren will be holding Atticus.
As soon as Ren, grabs Atticus, Arthur's gonna pull away and just, walk to the other side of the alley, put his back against the wall of the alley, and just stare at the raccoon.
Yes, of course. Thank you, I guess. I guess for further introductions, my name is Atticus Campbell. I am a magic user of sorts. I am known in the birthday party scene as the Great Disappearo. As of right now, it seems as though my magical powers have been somewhat limited since being put inside of the body of a raccoon. But so all I can do right now is very slight illusions.
Like that fuck-ass dumpster.
Yes, I thought it'd be funny. I like I'm a little bit of a I like the grandeur of the performance.
Oh,
Might as well while you're in character, I guess.
well, you're doing a great job. Where's
Thank you.
Eric?
Yes, well, that is sort of the thing, isn't it? So me and Eric were investigating some movement. I don't know what group it was, but we came across them. And then all of a sudden, I see a big burst of red energy, and then I wake up as a raccoon. I don't know where Eric is.
Okay. It wasn't. All right. Were you here when there was the red energy?
I I was in the area. Yes, I was investigate. Well, first of all, I sort of sensed a great disturbance, and so I came here. It's sort of, and there was
You
all these.
felt a disturbance here.
Well, not like if you're saying specifically here in Whitebridge, yes and no. There was certainly, I sensed a lot of it cultivating in this area, but overall, generally, there's just mass amounts of magic and energy coming towards this general area, like as a whole.
Coming to
So not
or
necessarily
coming
Whitebridge,
from?
but Zorba County.
Coming to or coming from?
A little bit of both, weirdly enough.
Because we've
Like
seen
there was
some things at Fogwell.
You've seen some things at Fogwell.
You've seen quite a few things, and we've probably been the cause of a few things. There are at least two magic users, or at least two magic users, including myself, in the group we've got at Fogwell.
Well, that could be something. There is sort of a magical theory that creatures are naturally drawn to those who wield and control magic, but that's sort of a whole thing in general. But anyway, I was just drawn here because I sensed something. I couldn't even tell what it was. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. All I know is I sensed something of great magical power and saw this movement that I was like, maybe this could help.
It wasn't green light. You're sure? It was red.
No, it was the color of it was red.
And raccoons see colors the same way, or at least you as a raccoon sees color the same way.
I think he saw the color before he was a raccoon.
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, I saw red, and then I woke up as a raccoon.
And what were you before you were a raccoon?
I was a very handsome gentleman.
So
Atticus Campbell, the great disappearer. You might have seen some of my old televised videotapes.
I
I've
don't.
seen
the 80s.
What's a videotape?
It's like a DVD.
What's a
but
DVD?
It's
Okay.
Atticus. It's not. It's fine.
Moving pictures
Yes.
like that, but on tape,
You keep saying that word like you
like a string. Anyway, we'll think about it later.
tape or string. Make up your mind, man.
Making up my mind is the hardest thing you can ask of me.
Okay, Atticus. This is clearly an issue. There's an issue going on here that isn't just your raccoon. There's apparently something bigger, but even if there isn't, you're a raccoon, and we need to figure that out. Do you have anyone who you would like to call? Also, Bigfoot's on the loose. Wait. Sorry.
Bigfoot is on the loose, and last time he was on the loose, he did kidnap a girl.
What?
Well, it was more of he took her hostage to get this group of monster hunters. I call them the train wrecks. Originally, at some point, I called them the guys who lost the books. But names kind of were fluid. But anyway,
can't believe I'm saying this, but the raccoon's not making any sense.
The raccoon is... I remember things, but I don't remember them enough. It's like someone's telling me about a dream I had, and so it's gotta... Apophis was involved, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
yes,
I
little
can't...
puppy.
I can't put my finger on it.
Okay. And he kind of looks at Atticus and he says, "Is there anything else you can tell us other than you were with Bigfoot when a red light flashed, and now you're a raccoon?" Because that's not really a lot to go on.
Well,
You
I
have
don't
an
remember.
emergency contact.
Yes, well, I'm not able to. My powers aren't strong enough to contact anyone, as I
There
normally
are
would.
cell phones.
I do not.
Those are telephonic devices that can cover great distances through waves.
Okay, it seems a little weird that you're the one describing me, the modern technology, but no, see, I had my Nokia on me, but that seemed to have been left with my body.
Okay,
So
but
okay,
I have a phone.
pause. So your body is somewhere else.
Yeah, I would only assume, because I feel as though I would have sensed if my body. It doesn't feel as though my body has been transformed into a raccoon. It feels as though my mind has been put inside of a raccoon.
Do you think the raccoon's mind is inside your body? This is very important.
If he is, that raccoon has obtained power beyond Stephen my knowledge.
That's what I'm scared of. Do
Through
you think
me,
the
they
raccoon...
would wield a power too great and powerful. Anyway, okay. Do you remember
Red...
where you were when the red flash happened?
My memory is somewhat of a scrambled mess.
You're talking to...
The right people, I know.
I don't like that you know that. Continue.
Oh, I know things. Anyway, but not the things that matter most in the moment. Yes, so the thing I do remember, I don't remember how we got there, but we were underground.
Atticus, you know how big underground is?
At least 50.
Arthur's going to reach out and like muffle his ears, and he's going to look at Ren and be like, "Are we really gonna bring back a talking raccoon to Fig and Cole, and tell them that it was a magician and it was spending time with Bigfoot, and then it got turned into a raccoon with a red flash while they were underground?"
Well,
I'm just picturing this. Do you remember the old like Warner Brothers cartoon with the singing frog that would only sing in front of the one person? Like,
Hello,
just imagine
my honey.
Atticus.
Hello, my
yeah,
honey.
imagine Atticus not talking to anybody but you.
I mean,
Welcome to TurnTables RPG, where we readily make our player characters question their sanity.
oh yeah.
The
Just every
gaslighting
time,
session.
every episode.
Okay. I mean, Cole's best friend is a floating green dead guy.
Ah, yes, Philip.
Atticus!
I guess Arthur just like lets go of the ears.
Oh, you
And-
thought that worked. Anyway.
And Fig has her little man. So she's good with animals and Cole's good with weird shit. I don't know
It
how
really
that
feels
went.
like maybe we should have been switched in this situation and they should have come down the alley.
Right. I mean, I guess I know this guy and then we have the memory thing. But I don't know what to do with him.
If it makes you feel better,
Is he my son now?
listen,
was it
Father,
the big zitties that
I
we
know.
God, it probably
Don't eat the mystery
was.
meat.
We didn't eat the mystery. Why shouldn't we eat the mystery meat?
ate? Do you know what the
Smells
mystery meat is?
terrible. I can't imagine it's good for the colon.
Okay.
Also, did you release those turkeys?
Yes, it was. They screamed for. They screamed for revolution, and by George, did I have to comply?
Okay, if Atticus, as a raccoon, can understand other animals, I cannot wait to know what little man is thinking.
All right.
Thankfully, I took turkey in college.
Okay, yeah. way to establish your canon there, sir.
Okay.
Did you take little man in college?
Little
Arthur,
man.
what's his thing? What's Fig's thing called?
I-
What's Fig's little guy called?
I know she's. I
Creature.
know she said it, but I really wasn't paying attention.
Fur snake.
You guys
it's
really
like a
do have
weasel.
memory problems.
This is just, yeah. This isn't related to that. This is just a separate thing.
The way you said yeah.
Yeah.
The defeated, yeah.
It was like you're getting ready to argue, and you're like,
Oh fuck.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
still don't know what. Why should we help you?
I mean, that is a completely valid question.
Is it better if I call someone who has worked with you before, who, like, you know, one of Apophis's friends? Would that help?
Dear Ren, my child, I have come to you in my time of need, for I know deep in my soul that you are the one who can help me. Well, not you specifically, but your whole kind of gang of goons.
Right.
Do it. Call Alex. He'll show up.
I just meant, like,
All I know
know.
right now is I trust. Well, trust is such a fluid thing for me. I
Oh, that's
trust you implicitly.
I don't trust
But-
you.
Look, all I can tell you for certain is what we are doing now is very time sensitive, and I don't have. And one, you can't call my people on telephone, and two, it would take too
Would
long for
any-
anyone else of importance to get here. Is kind of what I'm saying.
would any of Apophis's friends know how to contact your neighbor people?
If you want to spend time calling people to see if they know how to call other people, you are well more than willing to do that. But I'm just saying we have a time sensitive thing going on.
How you didn't mention it was time sensitive until
I
right
just did.
now. Well, right
Well,
now you
that's
didn't say it in the beginning. We just spent a whole conversation.
Well, I find time is relative.
And maybe you just talk in circles.
We have to go find Fig and Cole. I don't know what they'll be able to help with, but maybe. Atticus, what do you need?
What do any of us need? Love, sweet love,
Atticus!
makes the world go round, my friend.
Atticus! I can find love later.
I swear I thought you said a kiss,
Me too.
and I thought you because you were holding. Okay, let's just take him back. I have a headache. It's back now. Let's just take him back.
Yeah.
Would you like some Advil?
I don't know where
Don't
you'd
have
keep that Advil.
You're a raccoon.
No, not from you.
Little raccoon pockets.
Don't you say that with your eyebrows.
Yeah,
With their
no.
fucking weird little hands that they have. No, absolutely not.
Hey, they wash
Um,
their hands before they eat. at
They
least.
do.
Still.
They also carry a raccoon. They also can carry a parasite that will blind you
I love
when it
that.
gets in your eyes.
I love that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why we don't
so
have
are you
raccoons
guys
at
gonna
our
go back
facility.
and see Cole and Fig?
Yep.
Okay,
Just
cool.
gonna,
Wha-
I guess, put Atticus on my shoulders.
Oh, you know what? I still have my trench coat. We can wrap him up in that.
Oh my
Let
god.
me get on your shoulders and put the trench coat on, and we can pretend to be very tall to get inside the movie theater.
You're gonna look like a hunchback.
Oh my god.
Look, man, no one cares when Fig does it with Little Man, and he's a rare ass animal for these
Right, but
dogs.
little man is a cute size. This raccoon is like the size
He's
of a
bad.
toddler.
I think. Oh god. Arthur, can I have your trench coat? I'm gonna wrap him up like a baby.
Yeah, I take it off when I
Yes, swaddle me.
Jesus.
Don't say that, Atticus. Please, just a quiet swaddle. I'm going to do a quiet swaddle.
Goo goo ga ga ga. Please give me the milk.
Atticus.
Oh my god.
Atticus. Atticus. I'm not your parent. I've had top surgery.
Oh, how I wish I knew my parent.
Atticus. And Red's just gonna wrap him up, swaddle him, and walk out the alley.
Okay, so while all this is happening,
Yeah.
we're going to cut back to Fig and Cole. As you are looking around for Philip, you stop by Sasha's booth. she says she remembers seeing Philip around, but does not know where he went. It comes to the time where the mayor is going to do his speech, and you sort of are looking around, and as he's talking, you're kind of walking through this crowd that's, crowded around the stage to listen to this guy. And he's talking about things, about like how great Whitebridge is doing. They've put in a bunch of new policies thanks to the work of the council. Homelessness is down like pretty much 90%. They're working
Is
on.
it because all the homeless have been spirited away by Mothman? I don't know.
Homelessness.
We're gonna
is down
take it as a
90%.
dub.
Homelessness is down 90%. They are gathering new resources from ethically achieved local areas that has sort of boomed in the industry. They've found like oil and special gemstones supposedly. They working with Swinehaven, they've gotten a whole bunch of different like lumber and agricultural work done. He doesn't mention Fogwell at all during his speech. You can see sort of like anyone wearing like Fogwell like blue. I just assumed Fogwell's like colors would be blue. As they seem sort of like angry and peeved at this guy talking shit about, like, not necessarily talking shit about Fogwell, but it's more of like silence says so much. And you sort of get the sense of like, as you're looking for Philip, you sort of get the air of tension as Zachariah is just sort of talking about these political movements he's been able to do with the help of the council and funding from the taxpayers like you. Meanwhile, the pigs from the K-pop band are still dancing behind him while he's saying this. Yeah.
This down person. That's
The K-pop band Don't Ask.
Yes, the K-pop band Don't Ask.
Okay.
You don't know if the pigs are part of the band or if they're just backup dancers. It's kind of confusing how that works. And so he's talking, he's like, and again, we will keep being on top of the the most important problems of the town, and working to make sure everyone at Whitebridge has a perfect, clean time. It's fun to roll around in the mud with the pigs for a bit, but we will work to maintain a clean image and making sure that our streets are clean, our people are clean, and we are happy and healthy. So I guess let's play some football now. Cool. I guess I'll be around if anyone has any questions before we get to the football, but that's what we're doing. And as he walks up stage, you see the pig dancers stop, and one of the pigs takes off their head to reveal a frog hoodie underneath as it sets down the pig head, and starts weirdly walking off stage.
Was that? Vic, was that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I sure did. How did he get roped into that?
I mean, he would probably volunteer if somebody asked him to.
Should we go collect him?
Probably.
Cool. So do you walk up to this frog hoodie man?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You walk up to the frog hoodie wearing a pig costume, and it turns around and it says, "Hello, how are you guys doing?"
How did you end up doing this?
I started breaking out into dance moves in front of the K-pop band, and then the boys kind of just dragged me up here and put me in a pig suit.
What in the AO3? Well, we were concerned that something bad had happened to you, but I guess mystery solved?
We did it! The mystery is solved! End of session questions!
Well, what?
Anyway, how are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. I bought you some food, but it kind of evaporated. So
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's fine. I don't really... Eating and me are kind of a weird relationship. It's kind of like... It's kind of like, you know, the tides. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
right. Well, as long as you're having a good time.
I am having a great time. Speaking of which, I'm going to go.
Go where? Go where?
I have a date with a bunch of K-pop boys.
What?
They asked me to go out to dinner with them to talk about possible contract opportunities.
Okay. Before you sign anything, make sure I look over it, okay?
I do not know how to sign my own name.
Okay. Just like last time, just make sure I have a chance to look over it.
Epic. I'm going to become so famous. Okay, have fun. I'm going to go talk to the very cute K-pop boys.
Okay, well, meet back at my van in like an hour? 2 hours?
I will see. The party just keeps on going where I'm around. And he's going to waddle away into this limo that the K-pop boys have like rolled up on the sidewalk.
And he waddled.
Well,
And he waddled.
well, that was weird.
Waddle, waddle. It looks like we got a donation.
Hey!
Hey, $50.
$50.
What do it
Like
say?
2 minutes ago, the comment says, "Just wanted to remind everyone that Atticus asked for milk." All caps.
He did.
Milk.
So you can give him possum milk if you want, which is very interesting. You give possum milk to a raccoon.
I can't imagine it would be good.
For anyone who doesn't know, possum milk is one of the offerings at Big ZD's. I can't imagine why you wouldn't know that. So yeah, so as Atticus is actually leaving and getting into this this bright limo.
Atticus is leaving?
Not Atticus, Philip. Sorry.
Thank God. Just chuck the trench coat into a taxi cab as it's driving away.
As Philip is getting into the taxi cab and leaving, you see Arthur and Ren walk up with a baby swaddled in their arms.
You'll think how it's swelled in just both of their arms.
It's not
Carrying it.
to clarify. I don't think it's swaddled, more as just kind of like wrapped up into like a ball, you know.
I just imagine Ren delicately wrapping it up like a baby.
And then Arthur just like,
Ren doesn't know how to do that.
Did you guys kidnap a turkey?
No, it's a raccoon.
Oh,
I find
wait.
it much weirder than that, dear Cole Van Helsing.
It also talks, and I know it, apparently.
please say that you heard that.
Heard what?
Oh my God.
Don't you see, dear Arthur? You are losing it.
Atticus.
This close to just it's the curb stomping this raccoon.
Oh my God. I'm joking, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my! Please don't do that.
I would expect such from you, you silly rumpus.
Okay, for real, which of you two took ventriloquism lessons?
We're not.
Neither of us.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, you're really good.
Thank you,
It's-
cute karma with the rate of
Arthur's
4.
gonna take the trench coat and just
Hey!
just empty it, so that
Cute.
Atticus
shit.
like drops onto the ground.
You see this
I'm Atticus
little-
Campbell.
You see Radicus Campbell. Radicus Campbell. You see, now I wish I made him a rat, but anyway.
Hey, we just got raided. Thank you.
We sure did. Thank
Yeah.
you for the raid.
Yeah, so Chris said, "Yeah, but yeah, what a cute raid."
Uh,
Back to the
you
talking
see-
raccoon.
You see Atticus Campbell, the raccoon, like a cat, land on his feet as you throw him onto the ground, and he's like, "That was very dangerous, Arthur."
I really don't care.
I'm gonna lean down onto one knee and bring little man down and be like, "What do you make of this?"
You see Atticus Campbell and Little Man sort of stare into each other's eyes as Little Man is sort of like is making weird squeaks, and Atticus is nodding like, "Oh yes, yes, quite." His Majesty says that the turkey leg was very good and that I should try it.
His Majesty.
I will pull one of the turkey legs out of my duffel bag and hand it to Atticus Campbell the raccoon.
Atticus Campbell puts it, grabs it and puts it behind his back, and it disappears.
All right, where did you find this thing? What is this? What's happening?
It's
Cole
a
is
dumpster.
poking him. Cole is like squatting down, kind of like poking him.
Cole Van Helsing, your inquisitive mind is second to none.
It's a raccoon that I apparently know. Well, Apophis knew. Did I?
Yes, if you are not aware, your friend Ren used to be a snake. I was friends with that snake.
I think I must have mentioned Apophis at some point.
Uh,
If I didn't,
as soon as
that's
Arthur
a-
sees Fig put her heads in her hands, he's like, "Yes, that's yes, thank you." Somebody else.
Huh. That's neat.
Now is he always like this, or is this like a bad thing that's happened?
If you had asked me before I talked to him, I would have said I have no idea. He says it's not normal.
Apparently,
It is
he was
not
human,
average.
and he hung out with Bigfoot.
I did, my good friend Eric.
Yes, also Bigfoot's name is Eric. But spelled A-I-R-R-I-C-K.
Well, yeah. How else would you spell it?
Well, yeah.
No other way.
Uh,
So you
Cole,
believe this?
did you? I'm sorry to interrupt all this. Were we meant to meet up with that Judas fella? There was kind of a timeline on that. Not that I want to.
I had forgotten his name was Judas.
Yes.
Hell yeah. True.
I remember meeting a Judas in the den of night.
Yes, I have a
Sorry.
feeling that whoever goes and talks to Judas should not bring Atticus along. No offense, Atticus, but
Last time I met a Judas, things did not go well. Gotta
how old
throw
are
that
you,
out there.
Atticus?
Age is just a number. I am
Two-
still in my prime.
Too true. Too true. As long as you know.
Atticus holds
our-
out
This was
his
a
thumb.
introducing Cole to Atticus. This is dangerous, y'all. This is really dangerous.
Cole, my dear child. I feel as though there's a connection between us.
I really dug that
Atticus.
vibe across the bar.
I really dug your vibe across this street.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Arthur's just gonna kind of like hold his hands out and be like, "Okay, are we taking this raccoon seriously? I just need to know, as a group, that we're doing this
I mean, why wouldn't we?
because he's a raccoon and he's talking."
Philip is made of bones.
Sure.
I don't want to speak to your prejudices, Arthur, but I feel as though you
It's
need
also.
to
I mean,
widen
it's
your-
also just because you're kind of an asshole too.
Whoa!
Okay, well, I've not got that vibe from him yet.
I know you
I
haven't.
think he's
Cole.
kind of funny, actually.
Oh my god. Okay.
Thank you. I do well at the children's parties.
You
Oh,
do children's parties?
you
I mean, I
do
guess-
children's
do.
parties?
I guess kids like raccoons.
Well, no, not usually. I'm not a raccoon. I will repeat that.
Oh,
Oh.
what are you usually?
I
That
am
can be a
most
good starting
usually.
point for us.
I'm most usually a man.
Mm.
Sometimes we change it up, but as of right now, raccoon.
Do you think that your body was transformed into that of a raccoon, or is there a man out there with the mind of a raccoon?
That's the big concern. I know for a fact that this is not my body. My body is somewhere. If that body is sentient and has the raccoon inside of it, and is able to freely use my power, then we are in big trouble.
Yeah, I think we... Alright, Arthur, I'm sorry, you're not gonna like the answer to your question, but I think we have to take this raccoon seriously.
Me too. I mean, try not to suplex this one, if at all possible.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a really hard ask. That's a really hard ask of you to make of me right now.
He pinned it against a wall, but he hasn't suplexed it yet.
It crawled on my back.
Yeah, I would have done
I felt
the same thing.
its weird little fingers on my back.
Yeah, no,
my
that's
fingers
totally...
are weird and most certainly little.
I can carry him. It's fine.
Are you sure little man isn't gonna take offense?
I don't think they seem to get along.
I will show His Majesty only the biggest and most immense respect.
Cole, if you want to carry him, you can just say so.
Should we openly carry a raccoon in this city?
What are the open carry laws in this city?
There it is. There it is.
I could always cast some magic to make me look like something else.
I thought you said you couldn't use magic.
Only light magic.
What other things can you... Like, could you look like just like a house cat?
I guess I could.
Or like one of those
You
little
seem
dogs,
somewhat
like a corgi.
I mean, I'm looking for something a little more creative. I'm looking for, nice prompts here.
Can you
Corgi.
look like a scarf?
No, I mean, I can only as of right now, my powers are very limited. I can only transform into something of equal size.
Could you be a grocery bag?
A turkey leg.
Interesting. I like the thought process.
Actually, yeah, turkey would work because they sell them.
I love Katy Perry.
Yeah, could you be a turkey?
I could be a turkey.
Because then we could say that Arthur bought one here.
Why me? Why would I buy a turkey?
Arthur, we all know that you are the most likely person to buy a turkey.
Because you're wearing the shirt.
I don't even know how to take care of a turkey. It would die.
Well, you're not Arthur.
It's not that hard. They just eat food and water.
Cole puts a hand on Arthur's shoulder.
It
Arthur,
would die.
He's not really a turkey.
Probably in pain too.
He's not really a turkey. He's a
Are
man.
you gonna suplex him if he turns into a turkey? Is that what you're implying?
Being mean to Arthur.
I might just suplex him anyway. Doesn't matter what form he's in.
Listen,
Well,
like
Atticus,
there's a little
I
bit of
think that what you should turn into is whatever animal can be suplexed and survive. So.
Well, I don't actually turn into that thing. It's more of a visual illusion. The moment someone would touch me, it
Oh,
probably...
so you'll still have little raccoon hands.
Yes, my little hands.
I like this because it's not often that Arthur gets a chance to be a bit of comic relief, and I'm enjoying it greatly because he's handling it beautifully.
Please don't make me touch him.
It is okay. I will simply he turns into a raccoon hat and is like, "Wear me on your head, someone."
Arthur immediately
Alright.
backs up.
I'm not putting that thing on my head. I'm sorry.
Ren just...
When you mean raccoon hat, do you mean like a coonskin hat?
Sure, I don't know,
Okay.
the one that is like a hat with a raccoon tail.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, that's a little macabre.
He's... I
Sorry.
forgot what I was... Like, my brain just, like...
I think all of us
Anyway.
saw the very long message in chat and we're like, "What?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
but
I was afraid it was a bot, but it is actually about Monster of the Week. So yeah,
And beautifully put. That
Yes,
is absolutely
very true.
accurate.
absolutely.
Sorry, we can't really talk too much to you guys right now. We have like moments where we can, but like we're this. But yes, absolutely. That's a good way of putting it. Sorry, go on.
Yes. I don't remember what I was saying though.
You were putting a hat on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're putting Atticus Campbell on your head like a hat.
Yup, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. So you put the raccoon that was once a man and is now a hat on your head. Do you guys now head to talk to the politician named Judas?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure. Let's go
Why
talk
not?
to the
Oh,
politician
man.
Judas.
Epic.
Do you? Oh, I'm not supposed to go because I have the hat.
I mean, if Atticus can like not talk, it'd be fine.
I don't think.
I don't
so.
think he's physically capable of that.
Do you-
I am a method actor. I shall be put into the mind of the role.
Oh,
You
so
will not
you
hear
are
peep
an
out of
asshole.
me. For
Okay.
I am a well, you know, it's Morbin time. And
Okay, then
Oh, man.
Ren, you feel like all movement completely stop. Like you don't even feel him breathing.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be moving.
Great, let's
You know-
move.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, let's take advantage of this time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh man.
So, you go down to the wrestling pig. You see, like, everyone's heading in the opposite direction to basically play, like, football in the street because they don't have a field anywhere nearby. And
American football or football?
American football, pigskin.
That
is
seems
the-
very painful to play on concrete.
Oh, it is. You hear screams.
I remembered flag football is a thing, but the
No,
screen.
we're
That's
fully
also
tackling.
Yes.
yeah, this has got to be full contact.
Full
Yeah,
contact.
full contact sport. The cries echo. You So
alongside
you head
the
back to
cracks.
the pig wrestling pin that is now deserted. Looks like there some people were starting to clean up the mud, but when football started, everyone went back. The pigs are just sitting there oinkling as they do, and you see Judas Whitebridge sort of leaning against the fence, looking down at the pigs as he sees all of you come up, and he's like, "Perfect. I'm glad you all came."
If this ends up being about like supporting your platform or something, I'm going to shove you in there with the pigs and leave.
Yeah, I don't
I
think I
can
can
promise
legally
you.
vote.
Sorry,
I don't think
No,
I
I
can legally
definitely
vote.
can't.
that's not what this is about. I
Unless-
promise you.
You've changed your stance on missing dead people voting? Depends on. I haven't checked my records.
Do you
This
need
is-
identification?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Then yeah, I can't vote.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's calm down. I am simply talking to you to honestly, and he points to Ren. You've kind of mentioned a bit of the problem here. There have been a lot of missing people over the past few weeks. I mean, like seriously, like there's a problem, and I don't know why necessarily the police haven't been doing their damn job about it.
Was there been an increase in wild animals?
He looks up at the raccoon hat and is like, "Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Actually, I that's what the reports say. The most I can get is that you guys were involved somehow.
What?
I mean, it's not our fault, if that's what you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that all the reports put you around the areas where most missing peoples have been reported.
So you think we're gonna go missing?
Well, no, not necessarily that. I'm just saying I know that you guys have been at least investigating things, and some like that family in Fogwell, their child was missing, and then their child miraculously, appeared once you
The
guys were seen
husband
around the
was
area.
missing.
Huh?
The husband was missing.
Yes, the husband was missing, but also the child.
Because the child was the cat. The child was the cat. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about We're talking about the most recent mystery.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Uh,
I see where you're coming from. I know where you're at.
There are
Um,
lots of missing children in Fogwell, apparently.
Yes, there's a lot of missing children.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so anyway, and you were, found snooping around and even like going to talk to those family afterwards. And so I can only assume that you guys are doing something and are actually doing something compared to the police, which is why I wanted to come to you with this because, as you probably heard during the speech, I've sort of been pushing towards like programs to help the homeless, and it sounds as though at least from me looking at the numbers, it doesn't seem to add up. The amount of homelessness is going down, but so is like the population of the town itself, and so so it's not just a few people, like 1 or 2 people a week are going missing, but I'm looking at like a good amount of people are going missing and no one's doing anything. But
So you were like, let's talk to people I've never met who seem to... Actually, I'm not gonna say that next sentence because it makes it sound like we're the cause of the missing people. How much do you know about us? Because why do you trust us and why should we trust you?
I told you, I have gone to the police several times about this, and they tell me they're going to do something about it or look into it, but they just don't. And then I try to bring it up to the mayor, and the mayor shrugs me off, and the mayor's been hanging out with some very suspicious-looking figures recently.
They're cops and politicians, I don't know.
Well, yes, he's hanging out with the police, but also he's hanging out with, like, these new... He only tells me they're investors, but these men in, like, these black suits keep coming in, and he's just telling me they're investors, but it doesn't seem to add up. The money is not adding up. Supposedly they've found all these resources, and it's just, and somehow they're getting this money to fund all my policies, but at the same time, the policies are not actually, the numbers are just not adding up. People are missing.
Okay.
Have you spoken to the police about this?
Yes, I have.
And they've done nothing.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
And so I go to the only people that I've heard have been involved in a missing persons case and actually seem to have gotten something done.
What are you expecting here? Are you expecting us to give you answers or what?
This is just a reach of good faith. Like I don't know what else to do.
I think this is a good opportunity if it's all right with you. I'd like to roll my beginning of mystery moves.
Okie dokie.
Because I feel like this is a good, just like mid conversation. Mott's
like, hey,
probably
Mott,
gonna be.
what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've I don't think Ren necessarily consciously contacts them, so it's more Mott being like, "What up?"
Mars, can you read the rule?
I can. So I actually have 2 beginning of mystery moves. One is called Destiny's Plaything. At the beginning of each mystery, I roll plus weird to see what it is revealed about my immediate future. On a 10 plus, the keeper will reveal a useful detail about the coming mystery. On a 7 to 9, I get a vague hint about it. On a miss, something bad is going to happen. My other which is a move from the Chosen playbook. My other beginning of mystery move is called Boss from Beyond, which is from the Divine playbook, that says at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, your superiors ask you to do something simple. On a 7 to 9, they ask you to do something complicated or difficult. In either case, you get to ask one of the questions from the investigate a mystery move right now. On a miss, you're required to do something terrible. If you do not accomplish what they've ordered, you cannot use this move again until you have made up for your failure.
Dope.
So, because I think it makes it a little more narratively interesting, and also because I have 2 beginning of mystery moves, I just kind of roll them at the same time. I don't remember what we did last time, if I rolled twice, or if I rolled once, and I think I must have rolled twice.
What do you want to do, Chris?
Yeah, I would say roll twice since they're 2 different moves, correct?
Yeah. So I'll go for Destiny's Plaything. I'll roll first. That's shit. Oh no, it's plus weird. Okay.
Okay.
It's a 7. No, 8. Can I add? Yes, it's an 8.
Okay. Can you reread what that does?
For Destiny's
yes. For Destiny's Plaything, on a 7 to 9, I get a vague hint about the cunning mystery.
Okay.
Revealed about my immediate future, basically.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
I'll roll boss from. Do you want me to roll boss from beyond now, or do you want me to?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's roll for boss from beyond, and then I'll sort of like just group them together in the same kind of like vision thing.
I'm using my clever girl dice. Oh, they didn't fail me. That's a 10. Superiors ask to do something simple.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you're basically staying there, and you're hearing Jude tell you all these things, and as you're sort of like just staring blankly, trying to put all these pieces together, you suddenly like feel yourself fall back as your like spirit sort of like enters into this unearthly plane where the voice of Ma'at like basically, you know, is gonna come talk to you. As you sort of stare out into this this inky void, you see hints and visions of an office that you're not necessarily familiar with. It looks like it's this like antique with red carpet, antique wood desk, many shelves. You see there's a little nameplate that says Zachariah Whittaker on the desk. As you're sort of floating back, and you see this image, and in the chair turns around this figure that's sort of encased in light as the voice of Ma'at comes from this and says, "Hello, Ren. I couldn't help but chime in for a bit."
Yes, I've noticed. Yeah. Hi. Sorry. Weird morning. Hi, I'm here.
I'm glad. I felt like I would something about this place that we're in, as the figure sort of looks around, seemed to me at least to be important, as I sense some imbalance in your future.
Yeah. Yes, imbalance. I'll fix that. Order or whatever. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, so is there anything you would like to ask me about this scenario, or I'd be glad to give some insight as much as I can. It seems there's some weird things at work.
There's so much weird. I guess what I don't even, there's so so much going on. I don't even know where to begin with it. I guess what what um um, what what happened here? What happened? What happened with Atticus? What happened? What happened that I need to know? I guess.
When you say what happened here, do you mean the office that I'm in right now or the street you're in right now?
Um, I think the office. I feel like there's probably a reason I'm here. So, uh, yeah, what happened here in this
You
office?
you see this glowing figure of that's basically embodying the presence of Mott, uh, like stands up and goes to like this grandfather clock and starts spinning the time backwards as you see this room change and alter a bit as like figures start coming in and out of the mayor Zachariah coming in and out of grabbing folders of things. And it comes down to a few what you can see from the calendar and the clock as a few days ago, uh, roughly around when you were dealing with the cat boys. You see Zachariah at his desk, storm raging in the background as he's reading a file, and he gets a message on his phone that he looks at, and he looks very concerned at it. And then he presses a button on his like buzzer to his secretary, and basically goes, "Francis, some fuckers are down in the basement. Give me a minute. Don't let anyone cancel all my appointments. Jesus Christ." And as he lets go and he stands up, and you see him go over to a shelf and sort of like pick a book out from the bookshelf and turn to a page, and then sort of rubs the pages and then puts it back in the bookshelf, and then the bookshelf opens up, that leads to an elevator that he goes in and goes down, and that
All
is the end of
right,
the scene.
Mm.
interesting. So is Ren back in this room with Ma now? Like, is it
Yes.
okay? All right, I figure I probably I don't get to ask more questions. I've noticed this seems to sort of be a one question exchange.
Yeah, there's a balance to these things.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Pardon my joke. So yeah, another thing I would advise personally is just a personal ask from me is I would deeply avoid going into contact with the substances that are being used in this place.
Okay. You're asking me to say no to drugs.
Well, not necessarily drugs, but I can't go into much more detail about that.
You just okay. I can do that, I guess. I guess I'll figure out if I can do that, but I'll try.
It should. I wish you luck. It's always a pleasure, Red.
Thanks. I'll catch you later. I assume I'm gonna be like rocketed back into my body, and I'll probably get a little nauseous, might fall over. Maybe I'm falling over right now. Is the raccoon still on my head? I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
I'll see you next time, I guess.
Yes. Be careful. Yeah. That raccoon.
Stay groovy. Be careful of the raccoon.
No, not
Trust
no,
her?
no, 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 not be careful of the rat. And as they're talking, you zoom back into your body.
Yeah. Ren, I think, get some not feeling good. What's it called when your stomach is upset, but the fancy word for it? Nausea.
Nausea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tumby
Nausea.
hurt.
Yeah, it's Ren gets some tummy hurt, and they kind of.
Okay, so you're back. You see Jude in front of you. For everyone else, he's just been still talking about how he thinks the mayor Zachariah is up to some shady shit, and he needs someone outside of like the government to help investigate this because he can't trust anyone else. Everyone he thought he could trust have led to dead ends. So what do you say?
I'm not really. What
We
are you
should-
expecting us to find?
I don't know. You found lost people before. I have nowhere else to go. And
We
I
should
just
do it.
Hmm?
We should do it. I'm talking to my friends. I'm gonna sit on the ground, but we should listen to the guy.
Arthur's gonna notice like Ren's deal and kind of like once they've sat down to the ground, kind of like kneel down and kind of like hide from behind like the conversation from his shoulder. Where he's like, "Did you get information?"
Yeah. Yeah. I take my hat. And Brad's just gonna give Atticus. Thanks. It's very hot.
You see an eyeball pop out of the hat and wink at you, Arthur.
He puts a thumb over it. I don't like this. Okay. One, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I need a second, but everything's good.
Did you get? So we should do this, even though we have other things to deal with.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. I think my hat I can bring my hat to the mayor's office, or my hat can come along or hang out with the little guy, with the pig's little guy or something. I don't know where he goes during. Is he with Fig all the time? I'm not paying attention.
He kind of vibes in my pockets.
Are you sure you don't need something to
good.
drink?
In backpack.
I need probably a good thing. Probably yes, that would be good. But should finish the conversation first. The nausea and confusion will pass in a second, and then it's just good to stay hydrated.
Okay. Arthur's gonna stand up and he's going to continue holding the hat in this really, really fucking weird way that makes it look really weird because to them, or at least to Judas, it's just a normal hat, but he is holding it like it were a real raccoon.
Judas just sort of looks at you and is just like shakes his head like, I cannot believe this is what it's come to.
So can
yeah,
you get us into the office then?
I can.
Oh no. Oh, love, fantastic. Give me 1 second, y'all. It seems like Discord froze on us. I'm gonna swap over to the wait screen, and hopefully by the time we jump back, we'll be there. Sorry about that, folks, but we'll be back in just a second. Technical difficulties.
We did it, team.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Appreciate y'all being so understanding.
All right, just to recap. Ren has just met with Mott and has gotten a general idea that there's a freaky elevator in the mayor's office. And meanwhile, Judas, the head of the council at Whitebridge, is asking the team to investigate the office at the same time. And that's where we are. Does anyone have anything else to say to that? As Arthur, you're holding Hatticus Campbell and Judas.
It froze just as you were responding as Judas to Arthur asking if he could get them into the office. Was that an affirmative?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So Judas looked at you and was like, "Yes. So I can get you in. We have a few hours left. Like the festival still goes on till midnight, so we have like more than enough time. If the mayor just stays where he is, so I can get you in there. I don't know how long I can like hold off like the receptionist, or anyone to make sure that security doesn't find you in there. But I can at least get you in there for a bit to figure out maybe there's a file on his computer somewhere that talks about this. But I just need to figure something out here."
Okay.
Arthur's gonna look at the rest of the group and just say, "If Ren is in, then I'm in."
If there are people out there who are actually going missing and need help, you know I'm going to be in.
Yeah, I've rested for long enough. I'm game.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much. This means so much. And if it's gonna, who knows? Maybe this is all just in my head, but I need to. I have legitimate evidence and concerns about all this. And as he says that, he gets a buzz on his phone, and he looks at it. As you all hear the screams of football playing in the streets, it turned less into screams of pain and more of screams of terror as he looks up and says, "Someone just died."
Shit.
What?
Fuck.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
oh.
All right.
Wah wah.
Well, sometimes you're playing football in the streets.
I'll just say it right now. If it was Sasha, Atticus is not going to survive the rest of the time. Because there's
What
no
did Atticus
justice.
do?
Because there's no justice.
Oh my god. Jeez. I don't know how I feel about Judas having a phone that just tells him when bad shit happens. Like, who's texting him this, you know?
Yeah.
Is it next
It's
door?
like-
Is he on next door? Get him off
Yeah.
that shit.
He's on,
It's
no,
like
he's on Ring
the
Doorbell
reverse-
Neighborhood.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's like the reverse bat phone from the 60s where the cops call the Batman.
It's
Mm.
crimes
And-
already happened notification.
Yeah. It's like it's your
That is just next door.
Yeah, you're right.
Also with
Um,
like sprinkles of racism is what next door is, unfortunately.
Very
But you
true.
only get
Very true.
sprinkles.
No, it's like well,
Yeah.
because it's like glitter, you know, it gets all over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to
it's pretty
do
bad.
end of session questions?
Yep. I will read them. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know
you said it.
up-
It's done.
Yeah.
We're done. You guys did it. You
Yeah.
solved the mystery. No. So, did they
Yeah.
save someone from certain death or worse?
Not yet.
Not
I
No.
would
Yeah.
argue that convincing Atticus to turn into something that's not just a whole ass raccoon saved him from being suplexed by Arthur,
True.
which is a fate worse than death.
I've definitely said it once, and said it. I'll say it again. doesn't matter what he transforms to. He's not safe from the suplex. I don't care if it's the
All
cutest
right, I'm
ass
trying to get
kitten.
us XP here, Saul.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very
I mean,
sadly,
it probably did save his life because otherwise we'd be carrying a whole ass raccoon just out in public.
What's people have raccoons as pets?
yeah,
That's true.
very sadly, I don't think one of the players choosing not to kill someone counts as saving someone. So that's going to be also a no. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Pig
Yes.
festival?
Pig Fest.
I mean,
just in general.
Bigfoot.
If you mean like character-wise, we found out Bigfoot is real.
Yep, we did do that. And we learned some more Whitebridge lore things. And
sure did.
so overall, we got a plenty for this category.
Yep.
And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Philip can dance good enough that
Yeah.
K-pop bands want him
Yeah.
to be backup dancer. That's new.
Mhm.
That is true.
Ren knew Atticus Campbell, or
That is
knows,
also
or
true.
something.
A hunter
that's-
found out something new about themselves.
Mhm.
I mean,
Big feeds little man raw meat.
True, that is also true.
I think we knew
so
that
yeah,
already. I think we've seen that happen.
I am, but either way, I'm perfectly fine saying 2 yeses, which just is 1 mark of experience.
Cool.
And level up.
Nice.
I'm 1 away.
I'll
So
pick it later.
I'm going to be picking mine between now and next session just to have it ready.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, and with that, I have nothing else to add or say. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for my amazing players for participating in my madness.
You.
Oh, me.
Thank you for this very first session, Keeper. And
Yeah.
also for manning the music and all your little sound effects. They really did a great job
Sound
immersing
effects
us.
were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
yeah.
session was really good, but the sound effects really
Yeah.
They were like a good unexpected fun.
Sprinkles on top.
Sprinkles, as we've learned, is a word. So we will be back here next week, same time, same place. Thank you all for watching. Thank you again for the raid, Cute Karma. Drink water, love yourself,
Pride
unclench your
Month.
jaw.
Yes. Be kind to
Happy Pride
yourselves.
Yes.
And
Be gay, do
remember,
Be gay,
remember
do
that you
crime.
hold value. It doesn't matter what anybody else says.
true.
Trust raccoons who talk to you.
Okay, don't.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do that
Yes.
one.
No,
Yeah.
you
That's
should.
just a life lesson
Yeah.
that I think is good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Eat the mystery
no.
meat.
Raccoons you don't trust, possums you trust.
Yeah, possums are great.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
Love possums.
Good night, y'all.
Are you guys possum gang or raccoon team? What's going on?
Possum gang. Possum gang.
Good night.
Actually,
Possum
more of a
gang,
skunk
what's
going
on?
friend. Good night.
Good night, guys. Have fun. See you later, alligator, possum.